live. I mean, oh, we are actually live. It worked in the first go. Wow, I'm proud of myself. um, yeah, I'm only 1 minute late. No, not bad. What's up, guys? Is it live? It is live, right? Yeah. Hey, guys. Hey, everybody. What's up? It's been a while. Uh, Honestly, it's been a hectic month for everyone. Uh, but we're here finally to discuss all of these rumors by Twitter. Okay, before all of that, can we talk about the fact that Twitter has blown the fuck up? Like, kya ho gaya Twitter mein? Why is everyone on Twitter nowadays? Uh huh. Well, that's what we're here for. That is an error that I have. Anyways, yeah. I mean, okay. Quick introduction, and most people know what we're doing here. We're just talking about roster changes. Again, guys, a disclaimer that I've started to give out for the last two streams: roster changes, not roster leaks. Okay. If I get a rumor, we'll talk about it as a rumor. But the known things are really what are even more important. And before that, of course, you guys know, Madhav, Godspeed. What? Okay, hold on. Let's. I will increase your audio and see what happens. Check. Wait. Wait, none of you are audible? Wait, is Godspeed audible? I
Hello
think
guys,
there we go.
am I audible?
See, I knew it. No stream of mine can start without a curse. Okay, technical issues,
Uh,
guys. Fixed right now. I had the wrong headphone in for the audio in, so they couldn't hear you.
Nothing.
Um, we were just talking about how Twitter is blown up, and I think Malav was saying it's good and bad. And really,
yeah,
I was saying introduction, of course, to Malav and Godspeed, and now they can actually talk with that introduction. It was good.
hey
So,
guys,
Godspeed, you
this
were
is
saying
Malav.
something.
Yeah,
No, that
Yeah.
actually, I wonder if there is a realm of possibility if you can play with like voice audio enough where I can mix both of your voices to make like a random weird GTA voice. Would that work?
uh, I mean you can try.
Sure.
So, we were talking about how really the known changes are more relevant. I think Revenant, I want to talk about before we get to all of that. Opening thoughts again. Godspeed, you were saying something before we discovered there was a technical issue even.
Yeah, I was just saying that Malav was not audible.
Okay. So he was reading the chat then on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
someone said Malav was not audible.
hmm
For some reason chat won't flow for me. You guys are audible now, I think, right?
Just before the stream
Chat.
started, like Godspeed and I, like I told Sieh that you're surprisingly early today, and, and then
Yeah, this is
yeah,
this
we like
is
expected everything to go smoothly, and
exactly. This
then
is
he just
not
like
possible, you know.
can't people can't hear us. Lovely.
Good.
Okay, it's all good now. Perfect. Alright, man, let's get it going. I'll start off simple now. That's why I wanted to bring in Revenant just to get it flowing.
Yeah,
Mainly, I just want to talk about Wimp. Org we'll get to later, but Wimp versus Shivi as IGLs, they're quite different, no? But it's only like, it's like the entire mentality of the team changing. How does that work?
So from what Ember said on his stream, like Shivi's playstyle, IGL and calling style was a lot more like slow, and like what to quote him
Yeah,
exactly, his uh what he said exactly was घुमा घुमा
structured.
के like घुमा घुमा के खेलने का style, while Wimp focuses a lot more on brute forcing and like style like that. And like
Okay.
luckily or unluckily for Wimp, uh like since he wasn't known as like the slower caller, this change in meta, like with Omen like being a lot more prevalent, helps, and like other agents and like us moving to a quicker pace meta helps him and his calling style. So like I'm really excited to see how he can call around that, and how he can basically make things work. But yeah, it's going to be a really different team that we see, like really
Do you
different.
think the meta will get slower at all, Godspeed? Or will it just
yeah, I
stay this
believe
fast?
so. So I believe, see, every meta has counters, right?
Yeah,
When you had the double controller meta, people started shifting to, you saw triple initiator from 100 Thieves and others, right?
Ghost Gaming as well.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what we can ensure is that the overall pace will be faster than the previous meta, but overall, I would say that you will start to see the pace sort of die down as people start to realize and calculate what other teams are doing, start reading them better in this current meta with all the changes, and soon you will see some shift. Like it will be a marginal shift from this meta to the previous meta, somewhere in between, I'd say.
Hmm. So it's just gonna end up getting balance, is what you feel. I want it to
Yeah,
be chaotic, man. I like it chaotic. Not gonna lie. Scar says Vim se na ho paए. Hi, Scar. I really think like what you guys said. The epitome, the biggest difference between Wimp and Shivi is just that like Shivi feels a lot more like almost Hellranger in that regard, and
Yeah.
Wimp feels a lot more like I don't know, like Amitris maybe, or like even a Sai, the way we've seen them shot call together. So it makes sense. It's a lot more volatile. I like the meta like that. It seems like most of the regions like this meta. So we'll have to see how this goes, especially with the new agent coming out. Now, new agent is supposed to be all like deniability, suppress more, or maybe even steal abilities. I'm not sure. But either ways, it's all about like that individual ability play, enabling gunplay coming into Cypher. So it'll help the fast meta only, no? But let's see. Let's see how. Like I think still like more than that, even fitting into. They have a new boot camp, right? Uh, coming into. Yeah, I think.
Revenue? Yeah, yeah, they do have
Yeah,
bootcamp.
some of the
They're
players are
getting
coming to a boot camp. So new IGL, new style.
new coach
Uh,
as well. No one's really talking about that, but they have a new
oh,
coach.
wait, really?
Yeah, so they have this person called HVK. I'm
Is
not
it?
sure who that is.
Oh, I
yeah,
think I
So
know
he's
HBK.
yeah,
he's been a coach from
Yeah,
CS:GO as
yeah.
well.
So
He's one of the
yeah,
best people out there.
I remember
yeah.
seeing his LFT post on Twitter. Uh,
Hmm.
I think it was 2 months back, if I'm not mistaken. No
Yeah,
new
so
agent
he's
got leaked.
coaching
You
them
can
right
check
now.
it out. Yeah, I know new agent got leaked, but I'm just hoping that the devs somehow managed to change it in time. It's happened with League before too. They leak a type of the agent, and then they have these almost like backup abilities. They completely switch around the agent and try to recover. I don't know. I like the agent as it is. So we'll go. That's really cool. Wait, so this is wait, is this official?
Yeah, it
HBK?
is official. Yeah,
Okay, cool. I will write that too.
So Logista said on stream that they're trialing with him. So I'm hoping that pans out for them.
Yeah, man.
Okay. That's really dope, man. I love the fact that so many teams are now going for dedicated support
So
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
Very
we
true.
talked about this last year, right, Mother? Like how teams, this is the next step for the region. Like the entire region has to take this step for us to improve. So this is huge.
yeah. I mean, talking about support stuff and coaches and stuff. Godspeed, since you're LFT as well. Are you a free
Yeah,
agent?
yeah.
Have you signed a contract? What's going on your side of? Because if he's not CA, he should be in the free agents list, right? Like that's just the protocol I follow. That's just what I know from your streams.
No, no, no. But that's see, a player can be requested. He can be like, nah, I'm not a free agent, right? And Godspeed says he's not a free agent for India at least. Is that not? क्या अब क्या सीन है Godspeed, by the way? Do tell
I
us.
mean,
Yeah, man. Very true. So I'm open to helping people out. As I said, I'm open to helping teams. Let's say build from like in an initial setup, so to say, right? But in India, to be honest, there are only a few orgs that would interest me right now, and unfortunately, all
Hi,
of those
Deadly.
are booked. Yeah. So
I,
unfortunately, all of them are. I'm sorry, I didn't hear the end of your sentence.
unfortunately, all of them are booked.
Booked. I mean,
ooh,
as Anna said, wait, did Anna? No, wait, I read this somewhere that someone in a comment or something said, like, again, not like you don't have to like not the same hour, but they said ये VLT है इधर किसी को निकालते नहीं है सबके लिए जगह है. So something along those lines, maybe Godspeed. Can we expect something like that?
Nah, man.
No. Okay.
I don't think
Okay.
so.
Okay. I mean, few days ago you were teasing like me, CAU, three of the biggest like brains in the
I mean,
region.
if
Like
it
when the
happens,
100 thieves coming, and
I
oh,
you're
mean,
like,
yes.
if it happens, I'd be glad. But let's face the reality. You're very happy in G. I can't say anything about CA.
Wow, okay. Guys, I am very happy in Nordwin. That is the scene right now.
Yeah. So
Uh,
CA is very happy in
though
not winning.
I am looking forward to क्या बोलते हैं finishing of PMPL. I was gonna actually make a weird comparison. It's like PMPL, the first week was ridiculously fast, like our meta, and the second week has been ridiculously slow, like Godspeed was saying. So, like, I want to ask you guys, how much of a coach's effect changes, Godspeed, with each meta? Like, do you think you impact one meta more than another, or like, how does that work?
I mean,
Because
that would depend on, let's say, a coach that is sort of fixed in his ways or in his thought process. People who are flexible, like coaches or any player himself, if he's flexible enough, then his impact should not be restricted or should not wither down with metas.
But what about
Uh,
the coaches we've got, like for HBK, for example, coming in from CSGO, right? For them, it will be easier in a more volatile meta, or do you think slower is where like CSGO coaches normally think better? Like, where, how does the CSGO mentality come? Is where I'm asking you guys into
I
play
think
with respect to that coaching stuff.
I think for HBK, what would be really like this is the perfect harmony. Revenant who want to play the methodical, who wanted to play the methodical way at least, right? I don't know how they'll play now, but who absolutely love structure. They've championed the structure. I'd say the only team in India that sort of play Valorant like it's supposed to be or like an art form, I'd say. Like, and you have HBK who's coming in, who's very again, who's very deep in formulating the basics and championing the basic logic reasoning, which we always talk about, which is risk versus reward and advantages and all of these. And these don't change with the metas or anything. These will remain constant throughout, and which is why I think HBK is sort of the perfect addition if he ends up being the addition for Revenant, because I think their thought process and their philosophies align very well. I'd say.
Yeah, it does make sense, especially with Vim being faster. But Malav, like you've seen teams in CS:GO now with the coaches. Like we used to talk a lot about the Vibe effect when he came into Enigma. What
Mhm.
kind of effect is the region going to have, I guess, from everyone getting a coach almost? Like almost all top teams have a coach now. The only teams I can think of that don't have are True Rippers, I guess.
Mhm.
OG are rumored to have a coach, so we'll talk about that. They're supposed to be a top team, assuming what everyone seems to have heard goes through. How
That's
does
actually
all of
step
this
down
affect
from
the
Yara.
Herald? Sorry?
I mean, it's really really like I don't know. So it's really it's I don't think it's a yes or no answer. Like I don't think you can say okay, this is he'll be good, he'll be bad. Like it
Right.
really depends on one, like how well the coach and the organization match, right? Like you and like when you worked with VLT, uh, like y'all fit together, like y'all were comfortable with the call, like with your vision as a coach and Amatrasu's vision as an IGL, right? Like you guys don't
Yeah.
really clash on that. You guys don't have clashes in terms of IGLing style. But compare that to like let's say a little bit of an off example, but like Ascend, like how the team disagreed with how Bone Cold wanted to lead the team, and that led to like Bone Cold being benched. So I think right now, without having seen any of these teams in the server that we're going to be expecting, like the new teams, I think it's very hard for me to just pinpoint and say, okay, this guy's a good coach, this guy's a bad coach. Like like you can be a bad coach or you can be a good coach, but that a lot of that also depends upon which team you're in. Like
Yeah.
today, G, you guys will think I'm a good coach in G, but tomorrow, let's say, fuck it, I go to someone else, and then you guys will be like, okay, this guy's a horrible coach because he can't get the team to do a certain thing. So it's just very, very hard to, like,
No, that makes sense. It's almost like you have to be enabled to be able to enable the players.
yeah,
Uh,
100%.
yeah.
100%.
So I think we'll have to see if they can enable the players really, because I am still like for a second I genuinely considered putting up the meme where that guy is there in New York. I think he has like a debate table set up and he has a coffee on his desk and he's like, convince me I'm wrong about some random topic, and that
Yeah,
was VCC1 was not an overperformance by the lower teams, it was an underperformance by the better teams.
very
uh,
true. I've said this time and again. If you remember, see, I've said this time and again that I think the gap still exists. It's just that
yeah.
it was a harmony of people overperforming and certain people underperforming, and that's sort of showed that the gap is closed, but it isn't. It isn't by a country mile.
No, I mean in that regard, yeah, definitely I would say players overperformed certain players,
Yeah.
but I didn't really see teams overperforming. Like,
No, no, yeah, very correct.
so like one tap god is the first one that comes to my mind. Um, Honestly, it was not even in the picture for me coming into that VCC. At least like Deadly, for example, Godspeed you had told me about, but I
Yeah.
hadn't heard one tap god in any circles, and he came and just smacked people around. So now he's in the discussion, कि हो सकता है उधर कुछ, and that's how it makes it interesting. I also need to this stream में एक चीज मुश्किल होने वाला है is separating the April Fool rumors from the normal rumors.
Yeah.
A lot of April Fool random posts. I saw one from Paradox, for example. Uh, I want chat to tell me. Or do you, Madhav, do you know that was April Fool's, right? Because he
Yeah.
specifically said it's not April Fool's, and I thought that made it look more like April Fool's.
I mean, if he wanted to leave, wouldn't he just have left at an earlier stage,
He
right?
said he's LFT, and he's just
No,
standing
so
in.
yeah, so if he, I guess like a lot of what's happening in the team, like Tiad, is also that all of them are like students, and also Para also has like like college IRL college that he's attending, and the same goes for like other players, a few of them at least. So like I don't think there's 100% way to like guarantee that okay this guy's just leaving or they just caught up with real life responsibilities
Mm,
and stuff like that.
I
Yeah.
think
I
it's
still don't
very.
think there's a yeah. No,
I just don't know. I'm very confused. He's like really really rough week and all that.
No.
And the thing is, if he's just overwhelmed, why would he be looking for opportunities? That's why I think it's the April Fool's tweet. Yuki, after that tweet, he only replied saying it's not April Fool's. It made it more obvious. Like trying to
Mm.
convince people too much on April Fool's doesn't work, guys. Doesn't work.
But the thing is, CA, like, if he actually wanted to leave, he would have already left.
yeah, that's I agree with Godspeed here.
Fair.
There have been many offers for Paradox. He just hasn't accepted anyone. And I think he's very comfortable with the Sorg. I remember him saying on his stream as well that the Sorg has been a blessing for him, allows him to do what he wants, which is complete his multiple degrees and everything, and compete in others esports titles as well. Why would he want to leave that team? Uh, I mean,
Yeah, makes sense. I think we're seeing that that will result in a lot of the changes that we are going to see announced. Like that we know about, we are not going to talk about because that is completely different. But I think the scene is going to just end up a lot more settled at the end of this whole like off season, going into the main season when VCC comes, basically pre VCC. But we'll have to see. But okay, I want to talk about a team that is more or less confirmed. you know and usually it's either a lot more or a lot less. First rumor was what? Frosty Z, Persia, HSB, Shooter, and Ghost, right? That was the first rumor, which started out for our orangutan boys. Since then, there's rumors of SEA players coming in. I'm gonna see if chat even knows what I'm talking about before I mention the name. And then there's now rumors that क्या बोलते हैं, which region are they gonna play for? There's only question marks around orangutans. That's for one thing. And the funny thing is, if you guys remember, in our last roster changes, when we were done, go to that sheet. When we were done, I remember like seeing this. Yeah, we just had a small conversation around orangutan, which is they have ghosts, they're trying SEA, and it actually came true or might come true. How is that like? What do you guys like about this entire 2 months? Do you like the continuous rumors? Like Man United ये जा रहा है, Man United वो जा रहा है type of season, or do you think it's been leaked a little too much?
Not the biggest fan because of two reasons.
yeah.
One, like they're teasing a little too much. I think they should have just announced it by now because they're creating a
Yeah.
lot of hype around it. Like push and pull. Like I think they've pulled a little too hard. But let's see when they have plans of announcing. But what the bigger thing I'm not happier about is the fact that so many orgs are considering like importing rather than cultivating local talent. Uh,
Hmm.
Everyone says that oh you don't have talent, we don't have we have everyone says we have potential, we can do well, we can do this, we can do that. But then when you have one of the biggest dogs is putting in massive amount of funding, and you just see them going in for three SCA players, so what's the point? That's my theory.
It makes sense, but it's also to try and get. So this is, I assume, with the way our international calendar is structured, we've got two masters and then champions, right?
Yeah,
So this is the only left chance to try and make it to masters directly, rather than go through. I assume there will be an LCQ the way there was last year, for the champions. You know,
yeah.
so wouldn't an org want to make an investment right now if they were gonna do it? Like, fuck it, let's just go for it. Why wait till the end of the year? Like, you get a young roster, they prep, they take 3 4 months. By that time is when champions is coming around, not masters.
Very true. I have always been uh, I've always been propagating that if you have to make a team from scratch, you go for potential rather than already established stars. Because even if you take already established stars, you might the team might take 2 to 3 months to get going. Like not every team has a honeymoon period,
Yeah.
and you might get caught in the crosses of let's say other factors like meta changes and everything. Now suddenly your superstar signing is uncomfortable in the current meta. What do you do then?
Who is the superstar styling here, by the way? Random side question. This stuck out in my head. Who would be the superstar
I'm
emoji?
not talking about anyone in particular,
No,
but
I'm curious. What do you think? Like, every single one of these players has jet-like potential, almost. I'd say, with the exception of maybe Persia and HSB if he was coming, King if he's coming. But when there's three like jet mains, who becomes the star player? Who has the most potential, basically, Godspeed?
I mean, I don't think Ghost is going to be playing Jet a lot. I don't think so.
Yeah, I agree, but
Think so.
that's what I'm asking. Star player wise, because Paper X, you can say they have two star players, right?
Hmm.
Uh,
yeah,
for India VLT, I always say they're a super team and like trying to build around everyone. But DM is one we regularly talk about. For G, SK Rossi is one we talk about. Raw Fuel, it usually ends up being the jet players. We know because we are, of course, behind the industry, but I'm talking from a front end perspective. Like, who does the team build around over here? Like, Shooter? Tesseract? Who?
depends on which way they want to go. If they want to go into a future where they ultimately make an SA team, like you're bringing these inputs right now to establish yourself or a sort of legacy sort of, and then you pump it in with actual players from SA, and you make it an entire SA thing. I think you go for shooter very clearly.
Okay, fair. That's what chat is also going with. Malav, do you agree? I saw someone in chat saying Shooter has the highest skill ceiling in SA. Is that a statement that even could be like has a chance to be true in your perspective, Malav? Or do you think there's better players out there? Malav RIP.
Sorry, I was
Oh,
talking that time. One second.
no worries.
So this team kind of like strikes as a team of equals. I think to a certain extent if you look at it on paper, but like
Hmm.
also the fact that uh we haven't seen much of Persia and who's the other guy? I forgot the name. Rizzi, I think, who's rumored to be joining them.
Oh, is it Rizzy now?
Yeah,
I thought it was
Yes.
yeah.
Frosty Z. Okay.
No, it's
So
Rizzi.
Rizzy, okay.
RY
Yeah.
Ziddai.
RYZZ, yeah.
F.
That is a different Rizzi. That is the Turkish Rizzi.
Ha, I was like, wait, what? They're getting a Turkish player to Mena mein khelta hai na wo?
Yeah,
Ah, like what the fuck? Wait, okay. So wait, who is this Rizzy?
from
Ex
Korea.
yeah. TNL Rizzi, I think? Or no.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have no idea. Okay. What does he play? Let's
See
let's
that
quickly go check
I'll
it out actually. I'm
I'll tell you
curious.
something, CA.
Yeah.
Considering considering the stature of Korean players that are available now, our OG sort of.
What the fuck? How many like what 5 duelist comp or what?
But imagine CA and Malav. What I'm saying is, considering the recent departures from the Korean scene and people who've become available in the Korean scene, right?
Damwon players. I don't think they'd ever come, man.
Not just Diamond players. You have NV available as well, right?
I don't
NV is
think anyone would
ex
that
Global
big would
Esports.
come.
But then maybe they think they could have tried. Like, is there some sort of doubt creeping in their minds? And
No, I mean, I also assume it's like basic. This has been going around for 2 months. They probably finished the conversation by the time the announcement of like those even came, and it
which is
wouldn't
what
be
I'm
fair.
saying, that are they like now doubting, or sort of thinking that, oh shit, maybe we could have
Oh my
waited
god, if they're doing
longer.
that, I would be very,
No,
very scared.
I'm just thinking that maybe,
No,
man.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It'd be very bad for the team. Because again, actually, good point for me to bring up now is practice time. Um, is what, like maximum 2 months to go for VCC. I assume it's gonna be somewhere around May, June. So you need time, right, for the team to play together.
Yeah, definitely. And there, see,
It's already April.
there will always be conflict in such a team. Like any team bears conflict, and in such a team with such a dynamism, you will have conflict, and it'll be interesting to see whoever the coach is and how he handles and curates the conflict. That'll be interesting to see.
Hmm. Tesseract tweet says in 2 weeks there could be an announcement. Oh yeah, I read that today too. Tesseract tweeted 2 weeks announcement. Maybe OG announcement 2 weeks if Tesseract is going to OG. I don't even know how that still works because they only have two SA players. I think there has to be a king in there. So maybe no Persia. Yes, Rizzy. Yes, Tesseract and king comes in. I don't know. I don't know, man. It sounds weird. Uh, but yeah, thanks for mentioning that tweet, man. It was very interesting to see everyone chiming in on Twitter as well. But okay, let's leave how long OG is leaving it for the announcement aside. If this squad ends up coming out, where are they? Like, I don't know, 3 SA and 2 imports, or 2 SA, 3 imports, and 1 substitute SA? I don't know if that would work. Where do they rank us?
Malav,
I think
Malav
Malav
must be
RIP'd, yeah.
talking, so I'll take it first. Like, I,
Oh, Malav RIP'd. I just
oh,
saw. Malav Cam is also not here.
oh. So I believe, given the investment and how they've hyped, anything below top one would be a failure for in their eyes.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, in their eyes, anything below top one would be a failure.
But that's a hefty ask, man. Like,
Yeah,
I know, whatchamacallit, Enigma came close to making it happen. And even then, I feel like that was teams being somewhat down. G was coming off of triangling multiple coaches.
mm,
VLT had the whole, like, I think, comp issue. I think Marzil before VCC was going to play, and then Vibor
yeah,
came in. All the major teams had some issues. Like VLT got sick, and then they were trying Sova Sky till the last moment. They changed to their actual Sova breathe style in the last moment. So I now nobody's trying shit. Everyone is comfort, right? So how the fuck are you
yeah.
going to get in easy top one? That's hard, man. Especially Enigma also will probably look strong.
But also Enigma didn't have even half the investment of what these guys are doing, right? Enigma brought in Antidote and RVK, if you remember the last investment, right? So, like, and then Excali, obviously. But comparing the two, I would say OG has made like a hefty amount of investment, and to pay, or to for it to pay off, top one is minimum for them. Like, if I was a part of OG, I'd be disappointed if I don't get top one after this.
I don't know, man. It is going to be very interesting because if they ask such lofty expectations of a squad, they imagine they achieve it. Amazing. It's going to really shift some things up in our region. But if they don't achieve it, what do they get more time? Do they back off? Like what happens?
That's
And
the
Sahil,
thing.
come on, don't give in to these stupid. Please, guys, Twitter, everyone who's doing it. It started off funny, when one person did it, X number of followers for Y tweet, and everyone is doing it. It is just very, very cringe. मत करो, मत करो. Just say it if you
Yeah,
want to say it, or don't say it. You don't want to say it. It's simple enough.
yeah,
Anushka is leaving family stuff. Lol.
and the thing is, that is what scares me. What then? Like, what if they don't? You remember the office? I told you the office explanation.
What do you mean?
कि, so there was a TV show called Office, Hindi TV show, and the lead character always used to talk in parables in the sense that अगर मैं ये करूंगा तो दो बातें होंगी, या तो वो पॉजिटिव होगा या तो वो नेगेटिव होगा. मतलब लाइक अगर ओजी यहाँ पे compete करती है तो दो बातें होंगी, या तो ओजी टॉप वन आएगी या टॉप वन नहीं आएगी.
And then they
अगर
disband?
टॉप अगर टॉप वन आए तो ठीक, पर अगर टॉप वन नहीं आए तो दो बातें हो सकती हैं, या तो वो स्टिक करेंगी या तो वो नहीं करेंगी. तो इट्स लाइक थोड़ा वो डिसीजन ट्री सा बन जाता है. इट्स फनी एज वेल. द हिंदी टीवी शो, यू शुड रियली वॉच इट. बट या,
No.
and
But
that's
I
the
might
humor
check.
in me. But dude, it was one of the best humor content produced in India, period. Like,
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. But I get the idea you're talking about now.
yeah,
So for them, it's this or that. It can be so much pressure to try and make it happen. And like you guys chat asking where they're going to play, I don't know in terms of the players they have, but it has to be India because there's no way you're bringing everyone to Pakistan. There's no way you're bringing anyone to Bangladesh or whatever. India is the easiest by far, in documentation, in
yeah.
proper ping, everything. So it has to be India where they play from because whichever country they're in is where they have to play from. Malav is not there. I think Malav probably got something and had to go, or his internet went out. Either
I think
ways,
Manav is still here. I think he's just talking to people, or he had just had to. I think he'll return. Let me
that's
just
what.
message him.
Like he's AFK. What I mean, because his camera is off. I think he turned off his camera. Probably got a call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, wait. I have something for this. Oh fuck. Hold on. Continue, Godspeed. I have to add a chroma key. There we go. See, guys,
Oh,
I'm professional streamer now.
damn.
There we go. Oh, our necks are cut off. Aha.
Okay.
Aha. I can shift back to the one when Malav comes back. Let's go.
Yeah.
Professional streamer.
Damn.
Malav Jio Dandanadan. What? Let's talk about VLT roster.
Hi, Abhi. Yeah.
Guys, I don't know
What?
what Anna said. मैं बस chill मार रहा हूँ PMPL casting कर रहा हूँ you know Uh, it was interesting at first. Now it's starting to get a little stagnating. I've heard week 3 it gets very interesting, but please let's not talk about PUBG Mobile. Let's please talk about Valorant. Okay, people are saying, okay, OG roster, we've discussed how strong it's going to be, where it's going to play, all of that. Now it's just when the announcement is going to come. That's up to them, man. They've done the female announcement. Female team is doing good, by the way. I think they qualified from their group now.
Yeah, they qualified for the playoffs. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, congrats, guys. Uh, and really looking like they're getting off to that strong start the way you described that they want from the male roster too.
Yeah,
So maybe they have the system to make it happen, That'd be really
true.
cool. Hey, Mamasa. Anna is a troll. Yeah, exactly. But I do want to talk about April Fool's tweets. We were talking about Paradox. Marcel also tweeted on April Fool's. He's out. And then nothing. And then I remember he was streaming the next day or today morning almost with VLT Marcel. It has to be April Fool's, I assume. Or not.
I don't know. I mean,
Oh my
what
god, Mercer
what
today.
can what are you thinking? Okay, I mean, I don't know.
I honestly think that he's going to want to play one way or another. He's been vocal about that in his streams. So I do watch his streams here and there. And Helef also tweeted. True. Helef was just okay. No, I'm not even gonna bother Helef because he tweeted on Marzel's tweet the exact copy pasta. That is the kind of troll I actually like because it's so obvious it's a troll, it's kind of funny. But when you try hard, the way I am assuming Paradox did to be a troll and it does not work, it's not funny.
Very true.
But anyway, so I was saying Marzel, I don't know because if he doesn't get to play, I assume he'll want to go for another roster. But is it worth going for another roster in the middle of The circuiteer? Are you gonna
Better
gel
than
in
not
fast
playing,
enough?
right? Better than not playing, I guess.
No, I mean वही
Like,
question आता है ना, like say a footballer is at a club where he's not playing right before the World Cup, and then he shifts only to play just for going to a poor team where he plays and he can't even show what he's doing.
true,
Then how
but
does that work out?
maybe if there is an org that allows him to shape the roster in his way and has the funds, because I don't know, there are many rosters, there are many orgs who have funds right now.
Who? I mean, okay, no, not who has funds, but who has existing rosters where he could fit in? EG has six-man squad.
Uh,
I've heard rumors that is also going to change. Um, what
yeah,
G? I don't know if he just fits in. VLT to G, that too is probably not an easy affair to happen. Maybe with
yeah.
Hevan. Oh, yeah, that would be pretty cool. Actually, yeah, I could imagine that happening. Have they played CS:GO together?
Yeah, briefly for Signify, right? I remember, I think.
Oh,
Or Oglis, like whatever you want to call it. Briefly, because they were both part of the same team. Whether they played together or not is questionable, because I remember Merzel walking out of Signify or Oglis
Optic,
to then
Optic.
make.
They
No,
played enough.
no. Yeah, the Optic they played, yeah. Optic. But we're not counting Optic, right? I mean,
Why? Oh, for Uh, this is such an interesting thing. Half of the Valorant fan base, when you say Forsaken, they get trauma. When I hear Forsaken, I also get trauma, but different kind. वो मारता है वो उसका trauma, not hacks Forsaken trauma. Uh, it's really nice to not have that trauma in my mind, but I get what you guys. But I think Optic still counts in the sense that they probably have that camaraderie. It was the biggest roster in India, or was supposed to be the biggest roster in India, and then F. Okay.
I don't know about camaraderie. And I, I guess let's leave it at that.
Okay. Okay. Godspeed finds it suspect about Mazul and Hewan together. I
No, no,
will.
I'm not saying anything about Merzel and Ivan. I'm just talking about the
Oh,
camaraderie
about
Optic
Optic.
India. Yeah,
Hmm. Optic will come back to India. हाँ हाँ परसों सपने में आएंगे.
yeah,
Um,
especially with the new
I
riot
think
rules.
Valo Mobile though they will. They have contacts in India, right? When Valo
Yeah,
Mobile comes out, they probably will just go for an Indian
obviously.
squad.
Yeah, Gunnar is the OG female coach.
Yes.
Were you
Oh yeah,
saying?
I can add that.
Yeah. Why are you saying
Arey,
female
can
coach?
can we have a separate name for them? Can we not call them OG female? Orangutan, please. Humble request. Can you give them a
Orangutan
name?
Velvet. Orangutan Velvet.
Or OGX, man. I like OGX. Why not?
Yeah, OGX.
They're the X Factor roster that will actually win them shit, not their male roster. XD.
Hmm.
No, I'm kidding, guys. OG black for female. Why black? I never liked the idea of colors being mixed in. Sai का क्या हुआ? Sai का है इसमें भी. We'll get to that. Let's talk about actually. We've been talking about rumors for the last two topics. Let's talk about the guaranteed thing, which is Gunner moving to coach from player. Uh, how is like that
Not
transition going
obviously
to be like?
early.
Okay, cool. आजा मतलब जल्दी.
Um, he's very hardworking, and I wish him the best. I hope he's successful. Uh, he has coached in NA previously, like a team. I remember a team or two, and man, I sure hope, because he's very hardworking. Is from what I've heard from Pakistani players, right? When I was there, and I wish him the best. I think he would be good for like a team if they find comfort within each other. I think he'll be very good.
Interesting. I'm still very suspect. This is why I was bringing around the topic of how the meta will suit new coaches coming into board, right? Like for HBK too, because I don't know if this faster meta actually suits newer coaches. I think as a coach, you'd want to be a lot more paced. as you're getting acclimatized to everything, you have to do differently, say differently. It's like you have to just change as a person coming in from being a player or even a coach in a different game or anything of that sorts together. You have to be very like you're putting on a new costume basically, and it's not going to fit easily. So
But
in the
how do
older
you
meta,
evaluate?
how do you evaluate the coach?
Yeah, I mean, externally it's about results, right?
No,
But no, externally, I mean, in the views of viewers and fans, it's always about results.
for viewers, yeah,
Yeah, but there are like countless examples. You remember MCE? Everyone reveres him now, right? And but like people forgot his chaos past, and even before the ghost, even before this the guard thing happened, like people didn't talk much about MCE in terms of
yeah.
viewership and everything. So I always believe results are a consequence. If I mean, you need results, but if you're only focused on results, I think that says a lot about you as a coach as well.
Gunner coached Arrow at one point. Yeah, I agree. I think if you're just focused on results, you're not going to be a good coach. And I think, yeah, viewers, maybe not all viewers can see the impact of a coach or a support staff really in any way or a form. But we can. Like, I think teams become a lot more different when they're playing by themselves. It's very obvious when it's just five individual players. And it's very obvious when they're coordinated because of practice or because of routines and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And you can see that effect coming through, and I'll see, like we'll see, I mean, how these new coaches are able to adjust to the new meta, because I think with Astra it was easier, you're like A B
Malav is
C
back.
D. Oh,
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I
he's
can
come.
see Malav between.
There
So I guess I don't decide place for today.
we go. You guys can continue. I will fix. Ah, there we go. If only I had two screens, guys. If only I had two screens, I would be like a
Hello,
freaking I would be
hello.
like the sorcerer of streaming. Godspeed's next
After
dog. I'll give some leaks. I'll give some leaks about Godspeed's next dog. I don't think. I mean, honestly, I don't even mind uh, giving this, but it's not India. That's for sure. I'm very curious to see when Godspeed leaks that. Godspeed, kab bata rahe ho? You told us you'd tell us this weekend.
I mean, yeah, I wanted to decide this weekend, but
Your
um,
PC crashed.
yeah, let's just say still assessing. See, I'll be very honest. I just don't. I've been sort of doubting my own, let's say, career decisions yeah, ever since Arrow. Like to be very honest, I don't want to rush myself into any project until unless I believe in it and like I see myself that this is a good, like this is not in terms of ability or something, but in terms of harmony. There's a good project. Something that
But
allows me to do
you
what
have
I want to do.
options that look good, no? Decent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So hopefully
we'll
we
see.
hear something soon. Uh,
Yeah.
they are asking though the thing we are talking about, why is results oriented being bad? It's not like you shouldn't want results, but if you're like we win, we feel good. We okay, so winning scrims don't feel good. Results oriented. I think a results oriented coach would be very
Exactly.
happy winning scrims. I hate winning scrims, man. I get so anxious when we win scrims. I would rather we lose, so I figure out what the fuck is going wrong. But I don't know. How do you guys feel? Do you like winning scrims?
no, like I agree. Like having a place to, like it's not like so you can use the results both ways, right? Like if you're winning and like a certain thing is working for us, like we have a formula that we know that we can stick to and we can build around. But we also know like it depends on like how much we win by and how much we lose by also. Like if you're losing 24-0 on the map, okay, there is maybe something wrong with the way we're playing. If you're
Yeah.
losing like we're losing here like 13-11, okay, fine, not too bad. Like 19-20 rounds up and down. So yeah.
Huh. It's quite. I mean, I get that. The momentum, especially. I've heard some teams even like in the like I've seen some big mismatches in the top team scrims. I just put it like
Mhm.
that, and it feels almost like I know PaperX does do confidence scrims, if I'm not mistaken. You know, just take a team that they know they're gonna whoop and feel good about it, play them. Uh, that could also be an important factor. Because what about you? Do you like when your team is winning scrims? Or is it like what? Do you want them to always lose, always win? What would you prefer?
I have a balance of scrims, like philosophy in scrims. Like, let's say for every 3 maps of practice scrims we play, I want my team to play one official scrim. It's okay, Malav, you can eat with your camera on, and someone
Yeah, you
is
can eat. Are you
helping
eating?
you eat something. Yeah, it's okay.
Oh,
But yeah, I mean,
pushes.
I do it all the time on my stream. It's okay.
I can't hear him.
Yeah, okay, maybe he muted himself. But yeah, so I
No, I
always,
mean I want to do a mukbang soon too, so you might as well
yeah.
get comfortable doing it now.
So I always have that balance. I want my teams not in the beginning, but let's say once, let's say we prepare a map, right? Once the map is prepared, then we go for 3 practice scrims and one um official scrims. Official scrims are basically what you call MR13 scrims, where you go, maybe MR13, maybe MR24, depends on the other team, but you go in with the intention of more like playing like a tournament and not really practicing. I think that I always want a healthy balance between the two. So players don't forget and players don't lose the habit of just of tournaments.
Yeah, I'm at 24 all the way. I agree, Abir.
Can I just really answer one question from chat?
Yeah, go for it.
No one in GE has been good on Sky. Skills and Hell haven't been as effective as the controller of Breach. So GE is forced to play Sova on every map and a Breach, no KO or. Did you forget we played a Sky Breach on Split and had a really good showing on it? We also, I mean, no one knows this, but we've also tried Sky Breach on other maps, but it hasn't been as effective as we want it to be in terms of theory and in terms of practice. Uh, there's also obviously like you guys don't understand what like the style of a team is. Like the team has been built around Rossi to enable Rossi to get the picks to get kills. So the breach obviously helps Rossi, and Rossi likes playing around the breach. And if that's a sacrifice we can make to make Rossi one of the best players in SA, that's made him the best player in SA, and has allowed him to shine to his full potential, I think I would make that sacrifice any day as a team.
Yeah. I mean it's all about, especially in this meta, fixing your style. Like you figure one thing out, it works for you, you just keep it going, and then you can make micro adaptations on it, but not like major changes.
I mean, no one says anything to Realty for not playing the breach, right? Like
Yeah.
when Anuj is playing KO, no one says, "Oh, Anuj, do you not know how to play breach?" Like because everyone knows how good he is on breach. Like no one tells, "Why aren't you playing the breach?" Like, what?
I mean, I guess that's because like Sova players have that curse naturally, you know, that
Oh yeah,
people
why does
think
wait?
that people can't play anything else because Sova has never been out of the meta. Literally now the only agent. Like there was a time when Jet was out of the meta. There's a time when now Astra is out of the meta. Sova is the only dude. Omen had that spot, but then he went out.
Yeah,
Sova's still king.
Jet and Sova only two agents.
Jet, even for Jet, there was a small time like when the game started where she was in meta,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Sova's been meta ever since the game started.
Yeah.
So
Okay, guys, there's a difference between Rossi meta and enabling your Stardew list. There's a huge difference between the two.
also John Olsen with Sky is just Phoenix, man. Just call it Phoenix. Just call it Phoenix, man. It's Phoenix with a drone. It's literally Phoenix with a drone. And I mean that in such a good way. Honestly, he's so damn aggressive. Yeah, Johnson with Sky is just Phoenix with a drone. Um,
PTC
No,
plays Sky though, right?
Actually, yeah, PTC with Sky. What the fuck am I? Yeah, same point. Everything else applies. It's Phoenix with a drone. They always two man push backline. We know they're coming, but still they'll come and kill. Shock that too good. Yeah, man. So okay, back to our roster changes discussion. We went over Marzel and the idea of him wanting to play. Malav going into this, but since we're on the topic of people wanting to play, these have been leaked. And this, before I get to Sieh and M42, I want to talk about this because I hate the way it's being leaked on Twitter right now. With like, who was it? Kilobyte, right? He started with the annotations and everyone continued, and now everyone knows this roster. At least what it's
Actually,
supposed to be.
Kilobyte didn't start with the annotation.
Then?
Knight Rider started with the
Oh my god,
annotation.
okay.
Knight Rider did one, and then after that, Kilobyte
Sorry,
literally
Kilobyte.
leaked three
Why
three
Knight Rider?
players.
Why?
Knight Rider leaked one, and Kilobyte leaked three players within a single day.
And you guys all call me CA leaks. मैं बेचारा एक बार गलती से इंस्टाग्राम के फॉलोअर्स लिस्ट चेक कर लिया F1 के fucking 9 months back and people out here actually leaking players names and I'm CA leaks. Rossi leak himself. Huh, so Instagram stories also came right about medal from their
Yeah.
management. Sangwan shared that I saw, and they tried to deny it, which was the funny part. I saw Vexy saying that is not me, and I'm like, okay, very similar lookalike. But okay, since the roster is more or less leaked, again, this is like another god particles, right, coming into VCC one. The way they are lined
Enigma,
up.
right? Enigma, the Enigma core returns, right?
Yeah, original Enigma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's Badman, Vexy, Buster, I forgot Rossi. Yeah, Rossi.
Yeah.
And who is the fifth?
Batman, Easy, Vexy, Rossi.
Easy. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So literally so they when they were together, they contested. You know, they were the underdogs, they got top three, top four.
Especially with Buster. When Buster was at the boot camp with them,
Yeah.
I remember you. We all remember Icebox, don't we?
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think definitely a lot of potential, but can they make it happen in 1 month? 1.5 months? Who the fuck did I forget now?
I'd say the only question here is, first of all, how will Rossi gel with the
Holy
with
shit, thanks
other
for the
players?
1K.
Mhm.
Thank you
And
for
the
the
second
1K
question
kilobyte.
is, can Vexy revive? Like, I know many people ridiculed him for his T69 form and everything.
I mean, okay,
I personally love
I'm
Vexy.
going to say this in a good and a bad way, which is why I've like, if you go to sheet one, I have like Strix in the middle of every discussion. You come to sheet six, and I don't think there's even a point talking about Strix because T69 in the best way is its chill squad, and in the worst way it's chill squad because I love watching players go there and find themselves improving, but I hate watching players go there and not doing anything.
So, I mean, see, I
Also, wait, thanks for the 1K kilobyte. And before we get to that, I would actually like us to talk about Kilobyte's question and ask him one in return. What do you mean, new analyst? Is Kilobyte leaving? I'm confused.
sarcasm.
Oh, oh
FS
shit.
squad out, he's
Pain
asking,
Don't
1K.
have a
Yeah.
don't have a team as well right now.
he's memeing himself. It's
F.
okay.
FS is Indian full sense, no game sense. Lol.
Wow. But
Anyways, so what I was talking about is why that medal conversation we were having, right? Where do they fit in? Let's try to jump to. We'll do an actual rankings before VCC. But I want to rank the squads as we talk about them when we go. So assuming VLTG EG top, is that any contestation with that? Like
No.
the way it is right now,
Wait, G top three India? I don't think that's. I don't think. Why are you trolling here?
huh? No.
Why are you trolling
Oh
with
my god.
G in the
Okay,
top?
assuming VLTG EG top three India and rest trying to push. Where does OG come in? Top three immediately,
Mm, hopefully
they have to, don't they?
they have to.
or I would say the kings of the rest are Godpi and Prurupus. They have small gap between everyone else pushing forward onto them. Maybe even Reckoning. I don't know. I feel like Reckoning has ups and downs.
EG? EG?
EG is top three, no? I'm saying
So
kings of the rest besides top three.
VLT, GE, OG, EG. 4 teams.
The rest are not trying to push. Oof, toxic. I'm not toxic, man. It's true. What if the players? I don't know. Ask the players. I don't think they'll feel bad. Uh, गॉट पी एंड ट्रू रिपर्स हैव गॉट more consistent results. इसमें तो मैं results oriented ही रहूंगा ना, बाहर से देख रहा हूँ. I'm a viewer like you guys.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't have a right to think about what happens internally, irrespective of what rumors I may hear. And wait, so anyways, I think OG, you're saying top three, that's fine. I'm saying, do they enter top three immediately, or do they first contest with teams like TR, got P? Like, this the question is, will OG rip apart TR, rip apart Revenant, and be on the level of VLTG, or will they take time first, even beating teams like TR, got P consistently before they can contest VLTG, EG?
I think
They take time. Yeah, Mala.
you think it take time.
I don't think so.
I
No?
I
think
The thing is, if they take time, they're doomed.
yeah,
Very honestly.
Oof.
it's like Mercedes right now. Like if you know,
Yeah.
like Ferrari, Red Bull, and then you have Mercedes.
That's very interesting, man. You're saying if they take time, they're doomed. Which means they will be only contesting, say, EG for the third slot. It'll again be VLTG on top, which is against what they want to achieve. So makes sense. But I know, Chad, you also think they should get time. But the whole point of, okay, league terms pay, if any of you watch, Vitality made a super team. Okay. When the super team started losing,
Hmm.
everyone made rumors. Not rumors. Everyone made excuses saying that, bhai, they need time, they need to get used to each other, they need to do this, they need to do that. You're not paying that much money for people to take time to get used to shit, bro. Like, they're
Exactly.
super team. They're the best players possibly in that region. Like, arguably at the start of the season, and that's the whole point of bringing Koreans, bringing people like Tesseract. They're supposed to be the best players. So if they take time, तो मैं मेरे like unknown players को ही उठा लूं, give them time instead. The whole
See,
point of
that
getting known
excuse
is
is
to,
gonna come in when it's very convenient for teams to make that excuse that we need time and we need like when you we sign, we spent a fuck ton of
yeah,
money in a
like
squad, but they're not winning. Sorry, give us
Maxi and
time.
Pith didn't take time.
Yeah, they did.
Or top three.
Top three, yeah, top three, top four.
Yeah, I mean, dude,
Bleed
I think
testing,
that's
push
pretty fucking
FS.
good for 2 weeks of practice, right?
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
So in that logic, these Korean and SEA players shouldn't take time. Where do you think, Malav? Top three fighting or rest of the pack but up high fighting?
I'm not even sure about the roster, but hopefully top four.
Assuming like Ghost Shooter, Tesseract, Rizzy,
For
say one
sure.
more SA King or Persia, yeah.
Think for sure, yeah. I don't know, but
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully top three.
Mazel question mark. Oh, how would that work?
The thing is, they can't bring, I think so, a single Korean because he won't be comfortable, the said person. You need someone from his culture, so he,
Then no Marzil because he won't sit out.
yeah.
So, do you think that explains the bleed why Maxi joins bleed with like
Maybe, yeah,
because
because you need someone from your culture to make it easier for you to adjust
I
into
think
new
that's more the
surroundings.
case of they're allowed to import, so they just go for two imports. I
also
mean,
I
it's
agree
better
with
same region, but
one thing I potentially agree with is how we say big three, like it becomes big four. Like I'm interested in a narrative like that rather
yeah,
than
is
saying
it
big
going to
four.
become Big Four? That's the question. Do they, if they
I
fight
think
for
it is
top
big
three
four.
immediately, then it's Big Four, right?
It's big four. Yeah, I don't think any of the top three. See,
It's
G
either
won't
Big
be.
Four or EG continue with their current comps and it's Big Three.
Hmm.
Does
Sorry,
it
I
involve?
just don't like it.
I mean, you're also forgetting G bombing out because they're not making a roster change. So you're forgetting that whole narrative that that comes in.
But you just said you heard something
Oh,
about
hold
AG,
on.
right?
Wait, no, wait. I heard a line. You said G bombing out because no roster change?
Yeah, so that's what people are saying, right? Like, oh, why are you guys not making a roster change? Why are you guys not making a roster change? So, and people think we're not going to be able to be top three in India because we're not making a roster change.
Wow, my typing.
That is if we don't
That,
make a roster change.
that is some sort of cap, and both ways, I would say.
I know
I'm
there are
not.
rumors about this out there.
Okay, first of all,
Vortex.
no. Okay, Tesseract not joining GE. Who's the Marzen not joining GE? Anything else? Just shoot
So
me with players. I'll reply if they're joining GE or
no,
GE.
but
Joining GE.
since you mentioned those two players not joining GE, like that's what I've heard from the chat in general, like on Twitter
Okay,
DMs.
I'll add
Like
more.
someone is joining, no one is leaving.
I'll add more masala.
Okay.
Not for now.
Oh, huh.
Let's say Tesseract and Marzel not joining GE for now. And both of you guys know like what the reality is behind this statement and what's going to
No, but
happen.
this
So
adds a layer completely
yeah, now I'm
different to
just
that layer
baiting. Yeah,
idea.
now I'm just baiting, right? Like this just allows me to bait even more, and I love baiting people. So I'm just
Lol.
like literally smiling right now.
Not for now. What? Tesseract will come in for champions. We'll have to see.
Yeah,
Or maybe Tesseract will come like one day before uh VCC, guys. Tesseract follow. Yeah, I read that on the chat. I think you only said or someone else said earlier ki he's following co-founder of OG. Man, come on, guys. I exposed this scheme literally in the first roster changes video.
CA
Don't follow people, man. Just don't. It makes it so obvious. Like, why else would I don't know,
because
randomly go follow?
this guy, right? You know Ryan at RBM, like when CSC.
Yeah, yeah.
You know how we found out? Like, was it Cold Zero or was it
Yeah, his
someone's
mom,
mother following the
Kolzira's
organization
mother.
on Twitter, and
Yeah,
that's when
Kolzira's mother leaked on her Instagram.
yeah.
And
Oh no,
Ryan was
yeah.
like, yup, got it.
Yeah, screenshot Twitter. There we go.
Oh, and good days when he was part of the scene.
Yeah, I think he's back now, right? Isn't he?
In a different capacity, though. He shut
Yeah,
down RBM, right?
at RBM, but now he's at Dust2.us.
Yeah.
Who is Caramel? Caramel is GE's ex CSGO upper who left to play CSGO in Asia.
So I'm trying to write off all the players that might come into the scene that are not already in the scene. And actually, right, wait, before we do that, let's
Just
just talk about this real quick. Shouldn't take much time at all.
It's
Um,
not Caramel, guys. It's not Carmel. It's Caramel. Caramel's full name is Norbu
Sering.
Testing. Yeah, Sering.
Normal
Sering.
Sering,
who
Sering.
yes.
Yeah,
is George Geddes in
he's
India?
from Pune, and he
Nobody.
is he's learning Valorant from what I understand as of now.
And
From
guys,
what I see him playing, like
little
hopefully
plug.
he's
Isn't
learning
Caramel
the
still
game.
playing CS?
The way.
Little plug. He was sixth in the last rankings that I did for Indian CSGO players. He was sixth.
Mm-hmm.
हाँ मेरा गांव वाला okay.
Art Bullet and Caramel in GE? Question
Valor
mark? Question mark?
disband. Good question. Any other players, guys, that are coming in from
Hmm.
outside or not just the region, but outside of Valorant? For example, like Caramel.
You have
Wait,
Envy?
Caramel got leaked from CA and Valve Discord. Oh, that was ages ago when he was rumored to be joining GE at the time when I wasn't
You
working
have
with them.
Yeah,
Envy, na?
wasn't that like 6 months ago?
Yeah, so 6 months
Yeah.
ago, right before VCC started. Yeah, that was supposed to be the rumor, but that was when I wasn't working with GE. But now that I'm working with GE, I know what's happening behind the scenes.
CMW,
But did you
IMW.
alt tab and show my Discord chat by mistake or something that I messaged Caramel to you?
Huh? No.
Remember last
Did you
roster changes?
message? Huh? Like 6 months ago it happened. Remember? Like
Yeah,
I
6 months ago
think
was the reality. Yeah,
screenshot I showed by mistake, or I don't know, we were talking on Discord or something. But yeah, it wasn't. It was after LCQ
yeah.
when nobody
Six
was
months
in
ago,
anywhere.
long time ago, long
Arey,
time
what
ago.
the heck? My entire thing went away. Okay, I'll retype. Thanks, Google
You can
Sheets.
just undo, right?
Yeah,
I
Control Z.
did. नहीं हुआ.
It's not working.
Look.
Okay,
Nope.
Oh.
And now I undid what I wrote also. So fuck.
lovely.
uh, anyways, so we're talking about Caramel. There is also the question of MW1. I saw Hellranger stream the other day. Uh,
Dude, Hell Rangers like me. He just loves baiting and asking people
yeah,
awkward questions to make
but I
them
mean,
be
I
on
have to
stream.
put it in now, right? Because it's a rumor.
That's what she.
Who else? Lol, oh
You have
my
Envy?
god. Envy,
You,
wait, but is he? Is it an actual? Arey, this is more like Ronaldo to United rumor every fucking season.
you have Envy, you have Noz, you have Tix, you have Modesty.
Noz, okay. Nogs, RDW could be.
Okay, wait. Why are we discussing FAs from other regions? Can we discuss like?
Yeah,
Not sure if this has been said before, but there's so many Indian free agents on as well right now.
Yeah.
I
I
think
have
I
I
know
have them listed
Sensei
now.
really wants an orc, so I will put his name.
Okay, listen to
Uh,
this. All of FS that basically just got kicked right now. All of Optimistic Esports, which got basically scammed by their organization. All of
Mm.
Snakes, which more or less disbanded, if not every one of them, not all of them have found a team. And this month marks the end of
not
ROG.
all of snakes. So
Yeah, so that's why I said
King,
not all of Snakes.
Shaka, and
Also,
And
ROG, I'm
also,
not too sure, man.
The program's ending this month, right? So
Yeah, but
how many of those players as free agents? Like that's a completely different question.
yeah.
So like for this, based on this, right? I actually thought like we could actually get a pretty decent Indian team coming out of this.
But
Dude, very true.
they need to
Like think
take the
about this,
initiative
right?
and make it happen, no?
But
Because
I
most of
guess
Yeah,
the
I wrote
org
this down.
power.
Listen to this. Okay, listen to this.
Yeah.
Cactus, Fox, Trist, Hikka, and King.
Hika?
Yeah, okay, so if Hikka's like more or less looking to continue
Thanks.
playing, which is what he said a few days ago on someone's stream that he will be seen in a playing five pretty soon. If
Playing
Hikka is down,
5.
yeah, that's what. So that's what I'm just thinking. And if not Hikka, if you want to like or if not Hikka or King, like Rafa could be a great option
Oh yeah,
if
Rafa,
you need a
man.
Sova flex.
Wait, who plays Sova?
King has showed that he can play Sova before, and otherwise Rafa was already playing Sova.
That's an interesting roster. So like, wait, what if I've heard rumors of this in my DMs. I just remembered the Nobel reunion. I guess
Hmm.
this was the Nobel, no?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this could have happened in the organization. There was like
Huh.
that
Not.
is supposed to be Sieh and Blackhawks next organization, but it
I,
didn't work out.
so I
Like
don't want to
he
put
it's not
Not
touched.
Fox here because I don't think he is a free agent.
Isn't like okay? I don't know what
I
Fox is
think
up
he
to
was
because
a free agent.
Fox is not a free agent anymore. Yeah, you haven't. I don't know. I just wrote it down because if he wasn't a free agent, like
I
if he
know,
was.
but I've heard rumors of the roster. Like,
Oh, you've heard? I haven't heard anything.
nahi, nahi ho raha hai. Okay. Then I also need to write Trist. You said na. Who else? Rafa, Not
I
Fox,
wrote
Trist. Hika I
Trist is
put
not
above.
currently a free agent, right?
who?
So that's what I heard about Not Fox too. That's why I nahi dala. But we should
No,
put.
but Trist is currently contracted to Galaxy Esports,
Yeah,
right?
so that's what I said. Like this could be a
Oh.
great roster that you could make because if something could come out, Cactus Fox definitely free agent.
Is Soulmate going to Galaxy? I remember a rumor like 1 month backwards. Soulmate to
They signed
Galaxy?
Beast. They signed Beast.
Hmm.
Beast. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I should write that.
So if Trist,
But Beast is also in Galaxy.
yeah,
Right?
that's what we're talking about. Right? Like
Galaxy
Soulmate to Galaxy is
Beast. Yeah, so I think the Soulmate announced the teaser that I saw was around the Beast announcement. That makes sense. So they just got Beast. They lost Rasike, so they need one more player.
yeah.
Wonder
So
is
that's why one of my a great jet player Cactus. If you can fix the issues he had in FS and bring him back, then I think that's a banger roster. I think if you have Cactus, I think
okay.
you can
I
wash
have
certain jet players in the
a
country right now.
prediction question for you guys. How
Go.
many new rosters before VCC? Like
12.
rosters with they have to be either somewhat of a known player. Like even though Venki isn't very known, I know him. You guys know him, so known stuff like that. Known rosters basically, not like
Uh,
brand new rosters.
then down to 8.
8.
Otherwise, I
That's
would say
all.
12.
Wait, OG medal M42 उधर ही 3 हो गए.
Revenant.
Revenant.
You can't get
Revenant
a
is not a
single.
new
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah.
roster, right?
Revenant is also new roster,
How? 4 players, same team, na?
but it's a new org and it's
So then I'm
Wimp
not.
coming in.
Then to many.
No, I mean that's what I mean. Like org slash like rosters staying together for some reason, whatever. But legit rosters. Like God P was a legit roster trying to contest. I'm sorry, T69 fans, but I don't think they're trying to contest. So I'm not going to include them. True Rippers is one, but they're continuing, so not new roster.
New rosters, then I'd say 12.
Okay,
Sure.
Godspeed 12. Mother?
I'm trying to count. Wait, what's your calculation behind 12 Bajaj?
Huh?
Okay,
I
are you not in
I
position to say that?
see. I'll be very honest. I know 12 orgs that I'm building rosters.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, talking about orgs building a roster, right? Like, remember, see, when we did like the first ever, the what do you call it? First ever roster change. The owner of like Marcos Gaming said, "Oh, hey, I'm interested in signing a roster," but
Yeah,
are they
yeah.
eyeing the scene or they like actively? Are they just
I think this is the case of like there's a lot of times where I get bored and I don't have any TV shows to watch, so I turn on some random show just to watch one episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't think they're looking at the scene, man. I don't think they will till like I think only hyper successful orgs can look to shift uh, scenes, and that's why I was very surprised when OG was so direct in the last time we talked about this about they have their eyes on Valo. It was very clear. with that tweet, the VCC and the eyes emoji,
Hmm.
and I was like, okay, cool, because they were an exception. You're not expecting a random like mobile gaming org to come out of nowhere and be like, we are expanding. So that was pretty
Hmm.
cool, I think. I don't think it's going to happen with many others. I am thankful though for our co-founders of the Roster Changes show in SATUL and Godlike. May you rest in peace. Uh,
Okay, now I'm just gonna come up with a leak. That little birdie told me that SATL is signing a European
let's
Valorant
go!
roster.
5
What are you
spots
gonna
are
do
back.
about that, Sieh? What are you gonna do about that?
I
I've
will just
also heard
write
Gordon will
SATUL
be
and
signing
farm
one,
impressions.
and I also heard God is gonna hire an SEA roster. And Entity is also coming with a Valorant roster. There you go, Sieh. There you go.
Oh, actually, the last one, I heard a legit version of that, I think a few months back,
I've heard a legit version of
Yeah,
that as well,
but it's not happening.
but I don't know what's happening. Yeah,
yeah,
It's
it
not happening.
kind of dropped it.
drop that.
No, but the thing
The
is, I
the
heard a
prospect.
legit version of that for Entity for a couple other games too, and that also dropped dead. I'm starting to
Yeah,
just
that
feel like,
happened.
what
That
happened?
happened. They
Entity doesn't have
signed
any.
they signed a European Dota 2 roster,
Yeah,
and they have an
and
Indian PUBG team,
They have
and
an
BGMI.
Indian
I
PUBG
Sorry,
team?
yeah
BGMI.
BGMI.
Yeah, they signed
Oh,
only.
okay. So maybe Entity Valo real. Okay, okay.
I mean, not real because the
But
Dota 2 team when they announced, I was like, yeah, and they replied to me, and I was like, uh, what happened to your Valor roster that you were building? And they're like, can't say like zipped mouth, and I like I know what happened, but it's like
zipped mouth as well from your end.
yeah,
Interesting. I know why it fell apart. I'm not going to get into it,
yeah, exactly.
but
That is a very
uh,
old. That is before.
yeah. I mean, when I first heard it, I was like suspect. It's like the way when I hear an SATL rumor, I'm like, same for Entity. I'm like, नहीं
Wait,
होने
don't
वाला.
I
because
think they were very close. I think they were very close
No,
to.
yeah, that's why I was surprised when it didn't happen because
Yeah,
it looked like they were very serious, but F हो गया.
I mean, it sucks for the players that were discussed there because
let me wait.
Yeah.
Weirdo says yesterday I met Amigos Esports owners in game and she confirmed that they are watching for free agents. Didn't they already announce their roster with Greeny and Juzo and people like that?
yeah,
Or was
yeah,
that
but
yeah?
obviously the greed of the grass is greener on the other side. You have all these amazing players, free
Ah,
agents.
this is
Yeah.
when you start Football Manager and there's just too many good free agents.
Yeah,
Like, wait, who do I go for?
There's also, I
RIP
think,
wage budget.
and I think if you're an organization, right, and if you are investing in Valorant, especially in a small region like SA, you want to be top of the pack, or you want to be at the top, or you want to be running for the top at least. Like,
Yeah.
to like justify the investment and like salary wise, like what I know certain players are making, like to justify that, you need to be winning tournaments, you need to be winning things. Like, not only just like your 10K, 15K, like 50K,
Midas is
uh,
okay.
you need to win the big tournaments, like, 1L, 2L maybe.
How does that work though? Because only one or two people can win. It's usually VLTG.
Yeah.
Kuzuri is
So
just a streamer. Hevan is just a streamer.
I miss him.
Um,
We kept talking about how good Kuziri was at a point, but now he just feels like out of place in the scene to me.
yeah,
but
I
he
think
rejected offers. I mean, it's not like offers
he
didn't come
happy to be a
Kuzuri's way.
streamer. Yeah.
He was very adamant that he didn't want to switch orgs and stay in SATU. Like
Is that a good thing or a bad thing, according to you?
I
bad.
mean, he's making it as a streamer, so why not? At least
No,
he's
I
clear.
mean, yeah, for his esports career, like career as a professional, it was bad. You could see, and now he's still playing in that ANF team, right?
Yeah,
Which
that
was
just he plays
the
for fun, like
yeah,
friends, right?
I mean,
yeah,
AF is just like revival types now. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
I wouldn't say he wants money, VLT pan. I'd say he wants security. So SATL is it's the security in India, in a certain way. I mean, yeah, I agree. It's gonna mess up his career. I wish he'd be back. That's why I was very sad when Ghost wasn't playing for so long. But it is what it is. If he chooses to continue on with content creation, maybe that's his choice. And we'll see. I think that's why, like players like Kuzuri, like Strix, the OG, like kids to look out for. Now we have Sensei, Venki, Shloksi, Asite. I would say is one of those to a certain extent. Like players we know who are somewhat underrated. The OG
But
ones were Strix,
Wait,
Kuzuri, and all. Then they just
but
disappeared.
Asite has never been underrated. It's just that people
no.
don't know him. Asite was
Slightly is
on the radar
underrated.
of Indian teams from the beta, like from the first, not from the beta, but from the time we. I almost said I almost said the name of a team, but from the time Valorant
I
was
mean, we know
launched,
which team is. You just
yeah.
yeah. But you know the thing with Asite is like, wait, there was this one CS:GO team which had, I think, like the same like he's like the NATO suffix right now. Like he just plays for whoever needs him, and like
That's why I think he's underrated because no one's willing to give him a
yeah.
long-term shot. Or no, I
Mm.
don't know. Maybe he's not found a team up to his liking.
Again, he had offers. He rejected because he thought he was better than those offers when he had the
But
chance.
it's interesting because the last time we saw him playing for at least in an international event was
Kumbu.
Kumbu. Yeah.
Yeah, before Kumbu, he was part of the team punished, right? Team D2D.
Mm.
And during
I
D2D,
mean,
like he had other offers, right?
I think that's just to maximize the chances of playing top eight, right? To even get
Yeah,
a
but
chance to play against the best and then maybe find a mark, make a mark.
he had offers from top eight. He rejected those during D2D.
Hmm. I know Venki from Fortnite. This guy's hungry. Yeah. Valor plays an M42. Uh,
No,
no, right? Sai Blackhawk
it's
Hika. That's all. And then
no,
two of
but
the current.
Strokey just straight up said that they're sticking with without Buster. So no one from M42 is leaving. They're just basically looking to be picked up by an orc.
So M42 is
It's-
what now? Sai Blackhawk Hika Venom?
no. Only Sai Blackhawk.
Okay, Hika question mark. I've heard Hika.
You heard it? I'm not sure.
I have heard that Hika is going. And then someone in no, that's Godspeed. I think he said that Hika on someone's stream said that he's going to be in a playing five soon.
Yeah,
So
he said it
either
on Sai's
Hika is leaving or
Lingma making moves.
yeah.
Which of the two do you think is more
No,
probable?
as in either Hika is leaving or because of Hika someone is leaving. Easy.
Because of Hika, someone is
I
leaving.
mean, not
Whoa.
literally because of Hika, but because
Nah, that's
Hika
just
is
weird.
taking this slot
That's just
in
weird.
the playing five, you know? Arey bhai.
It's okay, see, you can say that, say what's true,
You can
man. I
say what's
mean,
true. It's
yeah,
okay.
it's all right. We're
Because
all friends here.
the reason I'm saying he can't be there is because there's only two slots in M42 unless until they are kicking someone else. And if they wanted to kick someone else, they could have
Oh,
already
wait,
kicked
so
him.
who are the three remaining players?
Venom, Rix, and Hyper.
Venom really wants to play?
Looks like it.
Because I've seen him trying to
Wait,
get a
how does this
roster in
look?
since.
Okay, how does work role wise? So you have Rix who's been playing Sentinels, Hyper who's playing Jet, Venom, Rain on some maps, Omen otherwise.
Okay.
What do Simmer
Blackhawk is
and
flex. Sai plays Jet. No, Sai plays
Sai can't
Sova?
play Jet? Sai,
Sova.
yeah, Sai. Would you rather have Sai on Sova or you'd have Blackhawk on Sova? I think I would have Sai on Sova and then Blackhawk
Yes,
flex.
Blackhawk flex.
Give him like when he was playing secondary duelist like Raze on
He
Hyper.
has to be
Stuff
flex.
like
That's
that.
not a choice because
Yeah.
nobody else plays Viper.
No, or if they want to play the Reyna, then Venom becomes flex.
Ah, man, I don't know. What happened to Flex? He joined Sky
Sky Sports
Management team.
Management.
Yeah.
Sai plays Sova and Gopi plays Jet. I think that big of a swap to remove Hyper of this thing is.
Sai plays Sova. Gopi plays what?
Gopi played Jet in the middle of towards the end of a gauntlet. He was
Not
playing Jet
happening.
and
I
yeah,
don't think
then
it's happening. I don't like. I really hope it's not happening. He's too smart as a player to put him on Jet, man. What?
And also, the
He's
whole
like LF Jet.
reason,
No,
I guess the whole reason of M42
no.
sticking with Hyper is because they like him as a jet.
yeah, obviously. Because okay, think if you look at it like in terms of who should be playing Jet, like obviously you have Hyper who currently plays Jet, Sai who's showed in the past that he can play Jet, and you have Rix who's opt in CS:GO, so he becomes the third choice to put on Jet.
I don't know. It's just this roster again looks very volatile. I was gonna say it like all the way back to TSF days. They won the first challenger. You guys remember? And
Yeah.
then second challenger they came in with Venom coming into the picture, and it looked extremely volatile because Venom was hyper aggressive, and everyone in TSF was like hyper
And
slow.
but I think okay, if you give some credit to Venom there, like something to work for him was that he had a very limited agent pool at that time. He only could play Reyna. He was playing Reyna on Bind, which is like one of the most questionable decisions I've seen someone make in a long while.
I mean, yeah, he was a one trick pony.
Yeah,
But to be fair, now it feels like two trick pony or three trick pony at max. It's not like a multi
but
agent
like
pool, you know?
being two trick pony if you're playing controllers is still okay, right?
Yeah, true. But like, can you play it defensively though? Because Omen is supposed to be flexible. No, you can't play Flexinja Omen in VCC matches, can you?
Yeah, you can't. But
So that's why I think it has lots of firepower. That's what volatile rosters. Very
I think
interesting.
it's a lot
It's like
more experience than firepower. If Hika
yeah,
becomes the reality, then I see why you say firepower, because Hika has those streaks of brilliance type like times. But
where
yeah,
is Hikka going then? If he's playing in a playing five and it's not EG, it's not M42, it's not medal. Where?
it's VLT.
Oh shit.
Haha. I just leaked the next VLT roster vote.
Union Gaming, they were looking for a new duelist, right?
XLE. How about XLE?
I don't think Hikka will want to leave India.
Hmm.
What issue with Reina in Bind? Even Scream plays Reina in Bind.
Yeah,
No
but that's
issues with it,
Scream.
man. It's just very
Scream also plays renowned split in the
yeah.
single duelist comp. So, and that's Liquid that he's playing for. So,
Exactly. Point one, Scream
Liquid.
Indian
And
players. Point two, TL Indian teams. Let's not compare compositions and players playing
It's
for
the
because
same
of that.
way people compared Robs and Forsaken.
Yeah, it's like people
I
saying
mean,
let's play TL
Forsaken,
comp on
Indian
Haven.
Forsaken. People drew comparisons that if Robs was labeled a cheater and then he proved himself, Forsaken will be the same. But he's Forsaken. That's Robs.
Nika staying with EG accidentally and recently RVK playing server.
That is bullshit, man.
Yeah. Like the last the which okay, there is three sentences in that. Which of them is bullshit?
Imagine what stoked that response. I love the EG roster. I backed them to win as well.
So
But RVK Sova,
Weird. Weird champ.
yeah. It's weird because he confirmed it
Yeah,
like on
he's
stream.
yeah.
So he said he is playing Sova. Definitely बाकी change हो सकता है, but he's playing Sova no matter what. So maybe what they're saying does happen, Rexy leaving, questionable, honestly. I mean, I like Hikka, but Rexy was fucking good in VCC, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know,
he
man.
showed us the potential of fragging Sova. We didn't have that a lot.
Player,
Ace is clutch Sova, Kappa is clutch Sova.
Kappa is like okay. Kappa is also like team support, sacrifice yourself for the team server. Like people
Yeah.
usually talk about that. Yeah, narrative.
I mean, he's the one who makes the clutches happen. He's always alive,
Yeah,
supporting the
yeah.
team. Same. So we never seen a fragging Sova. We saw that in Rexy. You can be a little more aggressive.
the player with the highest headshot percentage.
Yeah, exactly. He's the most cracked player. I mean, maybe that's why they want him to leave Sova and go to a Sentinel, but if he can do it with Sova, it's like, why would you get Lakia to play Cypher? No, you wouldn't. Lakia is Sova. Let him play Sova. And I
Yeah.
agree. I mean, Aman, this very toxic way of saying it, but I think all three of us agree. We don't want RVK on a restrictive role, but he said he will lurk on Sova too, so maybe lurking Sova now. We got defensive Sova, clutch Sova. We got aggressive Sova, now lurking Sova. Next entry duel is Sova.
Further.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I really loved how any Jet player that has played with Rexy, right, will
Yeah.
always has high praise for Rexy.
Everyone's always
And
a hybrid for XA, I
No,
think.
no, I'm saying in terms of the support that he provides as well, and
Yeah.
along with that, with the firepower that he has now shown to everyone, in terms of viewers, I'd say, like Rexy is an automatic choice. If Rexy leaves, then any team would be glad to pick him up.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing. Not only do you lose a key member of your team, you're definitely strengthening your opposition. You
Okay,
know?
so
Yeah,
so there's certain players who are available for pickup. You just pick them up without thinking twice. Like MW1 like is of that category. I think Rexy is pretty much up there as well. Like
Yeah.
exactly.
like there's a reason why everyone in the scene uh
But like
like
this
values
is
him.
literally like I don't know if you guys know, but this is play called Dardock from NA in League.
Yeah,
The most cracked, the most like okay, his problem was he was a toxic motherfucker. Leave that apart, but every team later started having good vibes about him and then it would crash and burn. It feels like that's what happens with Rexy. I don't get it. There's no way he leaves EG now. If he leaves EG now, it's like the curse is real. You know,
So
every team has
maybe
good vibes, but he still ends up leaving.
yeah. Then you gotta question yourself, right? Like it's also like another player you can compare him with like is SMX 100%, right? Like in terms of number of
Ah,
teams they've played with in recent history.
I
To be
think
honest though, SMX के
Like
बारे में
maybe due to different circumstances, like due to different reasons causing, like maybe different things causing them to move from one team to another multiple times, but like falls in a similar category where we see Ox, which is coming very frequently.
I'm
I don't think Hevan and SMX for chat are players to mention in the Rexy MW1 category because
No, they aren't. Like in terms
they're
of
harsh
value provided,
streamers. No,
in terms
not
of
even
value
in terms
provided to
of
the team. No.
talent. Like just wanting to play. I mean, I don't think Rexy
see
wants to play.
SMX. I like again a player I absolutely love and adore, and we also tried him out with RG as well.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Hmm.
But
Hey,
but
good question. Is Marzel in that category? MW1 Rexy. If you know that Marzel is a free agent, do you pick him up instantly?
I mean, that's one of the reasons I
mm,
think VLT picked him up when he was a sixth, when he was looking to switch. That we know how much value you provided to the scene when you were in CS. So let's just pick you up and let's see where you go.
What Magnus
Right.
said. Yeah, makes sense.
Also depends upon what role Marzel is playing. Marzel as Jet, I don't want him on the Jet. Marzel on Raze, I don't want him on the Raze. Marzel
Marzel
on
is the new
CPU,
Sieh.
maybe.
If you
Yeah.
guys remember,
Maybe.
first year of Valo, Sieh was like playing Jet, but no, we don't want him on Jet. Yeah, Marzel is still playing Jet, I think, but he's a flex player, man. I think he can play everything,
He's just
especially as
grinding
a
out agents,
bench.
definitely. Like that's the right move for I think for anyone looking like playing recently. But
I
What do
guess
you think, Godspeed? Do you think Marzel falls in that category?
so. Marzel falls in that category for any team that wants to build a fresh project and
No, but
wants someone to
purely
build around.
like
Purely, I don't think so.
MW1 Rexy, they will. It's a yes, right? No thinking about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. That no thinking about it, instant yes category. Is Marzel in
because
that?
you no, because you don't need to build around those players, right? But I'd say for Marcel, you need to give him the charge and let him build his team around
hmm.
himself.
He's the leader. He's a builder and a
Yeah,
leader. Yeah, yeah.
so
Definitely agree with
that
that.
is the difference.
Marzel to EG?
No, we don't see that happening.
Okay. I just said because you said build a team. I thought a Blaze, and it's either EG or GE with Blaze, and I don't think it's GE as a leader, so maybe EG. Like, no.
Maybe New York. Like I could definitely see him in like if you're spitballing like a BGMI org who's looking to enter into Valorant. Like fuck it, put Marzel and Marcos gaming.
Interesting. I
Marcus
Like
don't think.
Gaming are not coming.
if they
Haha.
were coming, which their owner said that they were looking at signing a roster, if they were thinking about that,
Yeah,
I would
not
100%
for another 2 months, I guess.
yeah. Whatever.
I
Like whenever Marcel decides that he is in the right position to like if he's deciding to leave and if that happens to be the next 2 months,
Very
Marcos
true.
Gaming could pick him up and
Yeah, very true. For any project that wants to someone to build around and wants to give someone the charge that we don't know much about Valo, here are the keys to the garage and you deck it out. Like,
you get laissez-faire management style coming out from the organization where they just give charge to the like the player.
I mean, might happen. Still think it's unlikely. Still don't even think it suits him at all. Um, but I mean, I get both perspectives. The want to play and also the idea that what if your new roster doesn't work out? Because amongst all of these rosters, I don't know. I see all of them, and it makes me feel that VCC2 is going to be the exact opposite of VCC1, where, with maybe the exception of course, like a boosted ass squad in OG, and I say boosted in the best way possible. I mean, like Super Saiyan boosted, pumped up squad. Maybe they're the ones who actually turn up and contest, but
They
I
can do
don't
ACC
think.
with two Indians, with two one Pakistani, one Indian.
I don't know. I mean, we were talking about it on stream earlier. Ki maybe they get a sixth. Now you guys are also saying
Yeah, that's
maybe
what
they
I
get a
suggested.
sixth.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even
but
know
Get a
if that
sixth
is
and
allowed though.
permanently bench him.
but also, what will be the new BCC format? Because Pakistan is no more a region, so to say.
Yeah, it's.
What do you mean?
I mean, this like almost every like
The number of teams,
Ha ha.
ODT teams in
Got it.
Pakistan now.
the number of organizations in Pakistan is zero, right?
Yeah,
Who are currently fielding a
one.
Valorant
I mean,
roster,
one.
which is that
Paradise Esports.
okay? Who are currently fielding a competitive roster in in Pakistan that we have seen in VCC in the main event in Pakistan is zero, because I haven't seen Paradise in the
No,
main
no,
event
Paradise played in the semi-finals, dude, against
in
Team
the
Exploit.
Pakistan qualifier. I'm saying main event,
Yeah. Oh,
main
main
event.
event. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like wildcard included. Let's say.
Hmm. Yeah, zero. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
I mean, again, so what happens to the slots? I mean, because
I
so
can
many
give India
Pakistani
three
players are
qualifiers.
now coming to India.
Huh. I think I'm not gonna talk about this because I don't think I can say anything without revealing the nature of what is gonna happen.
Yeah,
Um,
I understand. See, it's okay.
yeah, and I can't. So,
Guys, if you
uh,
see, can join ROG is not as simple as just I want to join ROG. Can ROG pick me up? Like there's a proper selection process, and they have to make it through.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more competitive than anyone actually thinks.
And
And
even
Stone,
though
I don't know the
you
last
might
time I
have
heard about him.
doubts,
I don't
even though
think
you might
Stoner
have
can
doubts,
join ROG. ROG is just young, right?
Yeah.
Always.
Not
not necessarily,
Or
right?
upcoming, rather.
yeah.
Not
Also,
necessarily always. I mean,
the last time I heard about Stoner was when Sangfred esports existed.
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
It's been
Good
a
thing
while,
if I
like
say
right
easy
after
say.
close beta.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. Guys, I'm not
Stoner
gonna
played for
talk about
T69, right?
next VCC.
Stoner played for T69 as well, right?
Yeah,
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 but then
I
there was a
said.
very short stint, and communication
Yeah,
barriers had to
yeah.
lead to his departure.
It'll be interesting. Either ways, it's a very simple solution, is all I'll say. Um, and you guys will find out. I mean, you guys know, I think. The rest of you guys out there will find out by the end of April, mostly.
Solo
Maybe
Manan
I'll leak it
entering
before.
esports.
Solo Manan and Arey bhai. Wait.
The
One sec,
wait,
one
I
sec,
think
one sec.
okay. Wait, CA's roster changes stream is sponsored by three people. One,
Ah,
Solo Manan. Two, uh,
Sesatual and
SATU.
Green
Three,
Godlike.
Gordon. And Heavan just becomes like Heavan,
Heaven is the spin-off show from Godel. It was
Just like
Godel.
Joey from
Yeah.
Friends.
You guys
Joey
follow
was
if you
that
guys follow
show.
if you guys follow the LA scene, everyone, do you guys know how this guy was? What's his name? Uh, Everyone's like Braxton
Oh
AZK.
Yeah.
my
It's
god,
like that.
yeah. Literally.
Overhyped. Braxton Ezekiel.
What was that
TSM Rex,
voice though?
TSM Rex. Guys, if you're talking about the Pakistan scene, I would please like to avoid
And
conversations
Zishu,
about
and
the
Zishu. I'm surprised
financial
no one has
aspect.
brought up Zishu. Okay, actually,
Come
wait, I
on,
know.
can we not bring
I'm
up
going to,
Zishu?
yeah,
Come
I
on.
just,
Yeah, let's
as I
not
said
talk
it,
about
my
that.
brain
Yeah.
lag. I'm sorry. I said it, and why no one has brought it up, and then I realized why no one has
It
brought
would be organizational suicide to sign Zishu.
Correct. And that's where we end his conversation, and hopefully everyone else does the same. Not worthwhile.
For now, Zishu hasn't done enough to justify.
No, it's not about. It's about his other
Yeah.
It's
controversies.
about why did he accuse Venki of stream sniping him?
No, it's about why
I think
he. Let's not.
I
Yeah,
think
it's
that's the
about a
bigger
lot
question.
more,
Oh, it's
but
7:30.
yeah.
I think that's the
Uh,
big question is why did Venki stream snipe him? Can you
yeah,
please
Venki.
answer
How
that
how
question?
could you? Because Venki is a Fortnite player, man. It's the Fortnite. I'm telling. Okay, I can't be more cringe. I'm sorry.
Because we do have an
For
answer to
for
why
Venki
Venki
and
stream
everyone
sniped
out there,
Zishu.
I was being
What? Why?
sarcastic. Okay. अब
Why
ये
Venki
सांगवान
stream
शेष
sniped
उतना
Zishu?
क्लिप करके डाल दिया मेरे को कैंसिल कर
Why
देगा.
Venki is better than Zishu?
Why Venki stream sniped Zishu?
Yeah,
Can
why
you
did he
answer
do
that
I
question?
don't
Why
think he
did he do
needed to. I think Venki.
it? Okay, okay. Now Zishu will cancel me.
No,
He's just
Zishu knows himself. Like
I'm kidding, man.
he's very comfortable being a content creator and everything.
I mean, he tried entering esports, like he had his whole
I think
like
if Zishu knew himself, he would not accuse Venki of snake snapping. I think it's as simple as that. Uh,
Possibly nahi see.
yeah, that's the OG version, right? But okay, I was saying we've got to the 1.5 hour mark, so you guys know about this. So the way all of our shows are going, if you watched Hotline League ever by this guy called Travis Grafford, he treats it like a radio show almost, brings people in,
Hmm.
random like fans sometimes, professionals from the industry sometimes. We're gonna do that soon in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna text someone we're going to bring on. But what I want to ask you
can't wait
guys,
to see who it is.
you know who it is.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, this is in that regard, this is like Saturday Night Live, where I'm a professional streamer. I have overlays.
Yeah.
So I have to coordinate with my guests in advance. No, I'm kidding, guys. I'm not a professional streamer. I muted my guest audio in the first 10 seconds of the stream.
Senex
Uh,
had a rise to fame
But
with IE,
also,
right? Like
who?
IE Initiator East was recently like Senex when they were up against VLT on Breeze. Like, why did he BM Deathmaker? Like that entire thing that happened.
the only
Hmm.
thing that guy knows is how to BM. Come on,
Oh, by the way,
let's
till
move
then,
past it.
I
yeah,
remember
exactly.
Godspeed going on a rant about like
Yeah.
how this guy's
Mm.
BMing and scrims and like he's not gonna get
Yeah,
picked up.
BMing in
So,
scrims. Come on, man, grow up. And
Fox
everyone
shared
that knows
nice.
NX has told everyone that ever since the global esports match,
Hi, Fox.
he's like considers a tier one talent and everything, and which is going to be farther from the truth.
जी कोच लीग्स तुम्हारे सामने बैठा है.
Yeah.
जी कोच ने
So now
बेचारा कैमरा बंद कर करके खा रहा है तुम्हारे सामने,
see,
तो तुम
I
उसको
said
गायब कर दिए.
no ASMR for today. That's all I'm saying. No ASMR. I'm using push to talk for that exact reason.
Lol. ASMR for mukbang stream, guys. Um. Okay, wait. So, how many rosters must Malav? Let's
Right.
wrap up this
Also, with
question
me
before.
saying G coach तुम्हारे सामने बैठा, it could be either be me, it could either be Godspeed, or it could be CA. I mean, Godspeed kind of cut my plans and said that okay, no, I'm not a free agent for India, so I can't make that joke. But what's up, CA?
Yeah, that might
I
What's
mean
said for
good?
the
no,
right
no, but
project, I still
yeah,
Oh,
am.
for the
yeah.
right project.
Godspeed
Yeah,
is
I
not a
forgot that.
free agent in India, but
Okay, for the right project. And after
yeah,
that, he said G, VLT, and all are booked. Whoever I would have liked to join.
yeah. So
So
maybe he's booked with GE or VLT. Everyone
wait,
keeps
not
asking me,
Enigma.
am I staying
One
with
second.
VLT? Ask them.
Not Enigma. Not Enigma. Are you trying to say Godspeed can't go to Enigma?
Yes, there's already a coach there. He's a coach. Why would there be two coaches?
Why not? Why
Oh,
not?
okay. To be honest, yeah, why not? If it was
Why not?
NA or EU or any
Yeah,
other
why not?
region, can't happen in India, man. I don't believe it. From 1 year of no coaches slash analysts, not just being there, not even being valued, to now coaches and analysts all coming into picture. If Enigma actually, that'd be pretty cool if they make it
Is
happen.
Enigma going to be the first team to assign two coaches?
Yeah,
Or
like
have
a
two
performance
stuff?
coach, a strategy coach, micro coach. I don't know. There's a lot of
Hmm.
options.
I think someone should do that before Enigma, though.
You don't have to have head coach and assistant coach, though, not Fox. You
Even
can,
if they do.
I mean, yeah, even if you do, but usually head coach comes into picture when you have more than three coaches. If you have two coaches, you can just give them different roles.
Coach analyst, coach strategic
No,
coach,
I mean like
Coach
on the
analyst
same
sounds
level
kind of
too.
good, no?
Yeah, there can be two co-coaches. I mean,
Analyst is a very Indian thing, though, dude. It's usually just coach and assistant coach. Other teams be like, यहाँ एक ही मिल रहा है BC तुम दो ले ले. Yeah.
Fnatic के कितने coach है? Fnatic only has
Oh,
Fnatic, two coaches
me.
left, right?
Yeah, one coach left, no?
wait. So Malav, rosters quickly before I bring our guest in, and
Wait,
then I will
so
ask him too.
uh, I don't know, dude. Like
Double digits or single digits?
high, I think close to 10, 9, 10. Yeah,
I
I think
put you at
9 you
10.
could count. Yeah, 9, 10 is good.
Round off to 10.
I think Godspeed is going to easy to coach. YB on how to coach a team is like coach ka coach. Lovely. What do you think
Coach
about
ka
that, Dheeraj?
coach. Ha ha ha. I like this. I like this coach ka
Wow.
coach concept.
So which coach sits on coach slot? They
The
switch.
sad part is the
They
sad
go
No,
part
no,
is
no.
these
The
guys
head
don't even
coach.
know who IB like is.
Wait, who doesn't know who YB is?
Maybe Aman doesn't know. I mean, it's
Wait.
okay to joke about this, but yeah, he has way more experience.
Yeah, I
He's
mean, we all talked about YB's golden touch. I'm very glad.
yeah.
Oh, wait, never mind. I don't want to finish that sentence. I just almost left.
What is that supposed to?
No,
I wonder what that
I'll
sentence is
finish that
leading.
sentence after this stream, but I'm very glad I did not finish that sentence. Um, MWN seems to be playing, MWN plays everything. But yeah,
No, wait,
guys.
once again. Just to answer that,
Yeah.
what the player plays in rank doesn't fucking matter. Like Shazam almost only plays chat in ranked. Like that doesn't
Yeah.
mean Tens is benched from Sentinels.
Huh?
Like it doesn't mean
Oh.
that if
I was I just heard the
He
last
is
part.
like what?
हाँ, ये तो लीक मुझे भी नहीं मिला था.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, huh?
He will dial up Shazam. What the fuck? Shazam?
Why didn't you tell me,
No, I'll
Shazam?
dial up
I
George
thought we were
Guinness and I'll be
homies.
like, what the fuck,
I thought we
George?
were homies from Canada. I thought we were homies from Canada.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I
It's just
wish.
reminisce from Canada, that
Honestly,
is.
yeah, I know exactly. So if I was still in Canada, I would hound them so hard because I think Tens used to live in Ontario too, or Kaide used
Uh,
to live in
No, he
Ontario.
used to live in some island or something. Then he used to get 80 ping, and that's why he, like,
Yeah.
everyone was like crying
Ah,
about,
maybe he's in
like.
Saskatchewan.
I don't know. I think he was in British. Wait, is that place in British Columbia?
What? Saskatchewan? No, that's in a
Yeah.
different province.
No, I think he used to be in British Columbia.
Oh, okay.
An island in British Columbia, or like very far away from British Columbia. I remember
Mm.
that
Hmm.
place being floated around.
Vancouver. Okay. Tens moved to Dapper's house, right?
Yeah, they moved in for playoffs, but that proved to be an unfruitful experience
How
for
do I
both of
turn
them.
down treble?
I think they are permanently moving, right?
Yeah, they need to because. Well,
Oh, hello. Hi guys. So this is Sahil. Is our guest. Hi Sahil.
Sahil, how are you? Loving the show I've been watching. आज तो शुरू से अभी तक. What is up, guys? What's happening?
What were we just talking about? Yeah. So Tens in Vancouver. Where did that come from? Freaking. Ha! You said
because
Tens got benched.
Suns got benched and George didn't tell Sieh.
Yeah, bro. I don't think.
Oh, damn, come on. I thought we were neighbors.
Yeah. I think George would be nice to me. No, never mind. I'm just kidding, guys. He doesn't know we exist. I say we, so I can feel
And
He
better.
will. Yeah, he
and we
will
are going
still
to
win.
London, right?
Hey,
Yeah, he
true.
Um,
will
Maybe
still
I
win.
should go stalk George Geddes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then get blocked from European Valorant rest of my
George
life.
Geddes, Booster, sky's the limit.
Yikes.
George is a
See,
troll, man.
ask Mala for GE leaks.
मतलब ने दिया ना GE leaks.
Malab,
Expect the
GE leaks.
unexpected.
No, he
I'll
said
add
no
more to the
Tesseract.
leaks.
No,
No
someone is
Tesseract from
joining.
Nazil.
Wait,
No
No
I'll
Tesseract.
give
Tesseract.
you. I'll give you G
No.
leaks. Can I give G leaks? So, okay, Hellranger is quitting as IGL. I'm joining as new head coach for the Ludo team.
Yeah.
And anything else?
We're signing a Free Fire team.
Yeah,
That might
and a
be
Ludo
actually
team as well. You
inspired.
didn't mention
And a
that.
Mobile Legends Bang Bang team in Philippines. I
Hey,
bet he
that
gets
might
those
actually
sponsors.
also happen. I think that's going to Asian Games, nah?
Is it?
I know
I'm not aware.
GE is
I'm just
hosting a cricket match in Afghanistan. That's really cool, by the way.
we're doing it right
Yeah,
now. I
Yeah.
just got a
yeah, it's
notification for
live.
that.
Yeah,
कोई सट्टा लगा है वो मैच पे?
Hmm.
yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
Uh,
kidding, guys. I'm just kidding.
Thank you
Don't
for
take
your
me
service,
seriously.
Malab.
Don't take me
yeah.
Sport
seriously.
fixer, my love.
I can wait. I'm allowed to do all this baiting. Don't worry.
Valorant mobile team. भाई Valorant
नहीं
mobile के तो
सट्टा वाला
अलग ही
बात.
roster है. But yeah, the time right now for you guys is just to ask whatever you want, chat. This is just like
And I'd
shooting.
like to mention a
Then yeah,
few
go for it.
things. I mean, I've not been into like the Indian scene that much, but I know like 90% of whatever you guys are speaking. But yeah, man. So I feel so happy that we're also growing and we have like n number of options now in terms of teams,
We do.
which are actually who can make to the top level. Like anyone can
मेरे
be
को भी
top three.
चाहिए options.
Uh,
Cheating है मेरे को भी चाहिए.
you want my opinion?
No. No,
On what is a top tier team or who can be a top tier team in India as of now?
Oh yeah, sure.
I mean, like let's say for example the guard, huh? Like 3 months before they were nobodies, but like they made their space. So I mean, इतना भी chance है ना, like people would practice and come up. Like I don't know the M42 org if this thing goes through. I mean, Sai might find something that everything fits in. So it can be a top three. Like medal can be top three because their Enigma days with Batman. I think they were like they made to top three. Matlab, they
Nah.
choked
So,
few
so what
matches,
is
but
your
yeah.
top three? What is your
What
top
is
three
my
team?
top three as of now, or like what could be
No,
the top
as
three
of,
with
yeah,
these rosters?
after this roster mania, what do you think is what is your
No,
top
wait, I'll expand that. What is top five after not
top
just after
five?
roster mania, after VCC2
Okay, so the
going into
VLT,
Impact 2.
EG, and G are still there, but I'm still doubtful about EG because they lost to Snakes. Like they were up to choking a 2-0 lead in a best of five is something you don't expect from EG. But yeah, they were having a bad day. I saw the first two maps as well, which they won. They were a bit shady on that. And yeah, obviously RVK playing SOA was weird for me as well.
Okay, wait. Let's
And
say whatever is going on with EG. Like let's give EG a little bit of leeway, and let's say that they were on a player break, hence
Yeah,
the
it
recent
got
results
affected.
were impacted. I will give them that much. I want to hear your top three, like not counting this result and this one-off result for Enigma.
Like top three in general. Like it's
No,
the
top.
it's
Okay, let's give you a top five in India or SA actually, not even India. Like so that you have Orangutan and those names being thrown in as well.
no, they'll probably be Indian in my opinion.
Ooh, so you don't think Orangutan are in the running?
Uh, I mean they're not a roster as of now, so yeah.
Ooh, okay. Big prediction.
No,
It's
Big
not a
bold.
hold on.
prediction. Is it? They're
No,
It's
just
very
like
bold. Like
no,
या
no,
तो तुम
you're
हो
you're
या तो
thinking
तुम
about
नहीं हो.
this the wrong way. So
for me,
that prediction means you're saying OG will not be a roster. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, as of now, I think there'll be one more roster change in that. Like all the
Huh,
names
but
you
there
have,
will be an OG roster, no?
they'll be an OG roster. Yeah,
So where will
they'll
they?
be top.
Yeah, so you
They'll
have to
not be
rank
top
them.
three, but they'll be a top five for sure. With these
Okay.
rumored announcements, yeah. So then it'll be let's say DLT, GE, EG, OG, and the last would be Snakes or TR. I don't know. Maybe Snakes in SA. If we speak in India, then TR fifth. If we're speaking of SA, then TR Snakes is the fifth.
no reckoning.
What that would mean?
Uh, I don't think so. Not as of now.
Interesting.
No reckoning in what?
Like his
Top
top
five.
five, he said he picks TR or Snakes, right?
Okay, so no medal, no
Yeah,
M42.
no medal, no M42, yeah, and no
Yeah, and I'm
Revenant.
confused because you just said medal will make it to the top five.
I
And
mean,
no
yeah.
Revenant as
Like
well, right?
obviously, I'm like
And no
even
revenant,
medal.
huh?
No, not
Interesting.
Revenant in my opinion.
I'll be just back.
Medal would be better than like M42 and Revenant for sure.
So what are your top fives? Mala, what is your top five?
Okay, let's say. Okay. Can I make a bold statement before that? Just like say fuck you, like to certain players, certain not players, certain
G going
people.
to win
Like,
is not a bold statement, man.
not
It's a
bold statement.
normal statement.
Just that throw whatever the fuck you want at us. I'll still fucking anti-star the shit out of them in 2 games.
Lol. Yeah, let's go. Alright, still top five.
So G VLT EG. No wait, actually G VLT OG EG
Yeah.
Revenant Medal M42.
You put
True
OG
Rippers,
on
wait. G,
third.
EG,
Okay.
G, VLT, OG, EG,
Yeah.
Revenant, True Rippers, Medal, M42. So True Rippers is what, 7th? Okay.
No wait, I'm gonna write this down for myself and I'll repeat it to you. Give me a
Haha,
second.
but I got the top five, which is what we want. So like you're saying OG third, EG fourth, and Revenant fifth. Okay.
What's your top five, Sieh?
I'll go last. I'll have
Okay.
Godspeed
So
go.
G VLT OG EG, right?
Yes, you said OG third.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
OG, EG,
then
Revenant.
Revenant. Yeah, Revenant, then Medal,
No
then
Pramod.
M42.
I'll tell you why I'm asking for top five predictions in a second. Okay, so Godspeed, what is your top five?
He's AFK.
Oh, F. Okay, when he comes. So I'm
So
asking for
it's,
top five. Yeah.
so it's
Well,
gonna be something like GVLT as in like the big two, like how we've always discussed that
yeah,
they're
yeah.
50-50 and like there's no
Constant.
number one defined. Yeah. OG, EG, Revenant, then Medal, then M42, then TR, and then RGE. And like so after Revenant, Medal, M42, TR, and RGE are in a very close battle.
So I know why RGE won't even be in the discussion for top eight
Yeah,
for
but I
certain
can't.
reasons.
But
Yeah, I'm not
I
gonna
know.
say it, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put them in top eight. I think TR will be better than Medal and M42.
But
If
the problem
Paradox
with TR
doesn't leave.
is if those boys don't practice, they're gonna get left behind in the meta when
Eh,
people
though
are gonna
then.
work harder.
One more
Administrative.
thing I'd like to mention that why like won't Hikka be a good fit in OG if they want to complete the requirements of competing in
But
SM?
I don't think Hikka will want to go from one benched area to another benched
No,
area,
no,
and
No, he won't be benched. I mean, he would be playing, but I think one of
so
these
no Tezrak.
players. Uh okay.
no, but that
I
means
won't say.
Zika plays Sova, which we haven't seen him do, and Hika's the flex. So wait, who becomes the flex? It has to be
Ghost.
I mean, all the star players, right? I mean, you cannot have five Jets on a team. It's not a replication match.
no wait, but if you where do you slot in Hika in that roster?
That's the question I was going to
Nah,
ask
I don't
you,
think
but
it's
yeah.
Hikka OG because it doesn't fit the bill. I mean, of their signings, right? It's either young, like insane talent, or it's experienced talent from outside. I don't think they're taking outside of Sri Lanka. And even though Hikka is an amazing player, I don't think they're gonna take him as part of the playing
Oh,
five with the way they're signing players. And if they do,
Okay,
it's
I'm back.
completely different from what, because like Godspeed was also saying ki there's so many more international talent available. If you're going to change in the last moment, at least you upgrade, right?
Wait,
So I
so
just
what's
got
good?
I just like to cut you off. I just got a message from a player on this Excel sheet. His name is on this Excel sheet, and he's saying the org we're mentioning him is not confirmed as of yet.
Is it? Can you tell us who
It's
though? Like,
Hikka. Though it's the
No,
only player.
it's one of the medal people. I'll say that.
so wait, so medal from what I've heard
Well, that's why it's
isn't
rumor.
like I've heard probation period type of thing for medal.
So I think Godspeed knows best about this, but it's been leaked in Twitter several times. Like Medal is this tiny OG, where OG have had so many hype roster leaks here and there, and people bringing it up so long. Medal का भी same ही चल रहा है, but for smaller hype rosters. Like no outside ke players and all of that is just Indian. It's the most hyped Indian squad for so long, and it's changed so many times. There was a time where the M's were switched in terms of players. There was a time where I wouldn't be surprised if the third M joined in to medal now. The way they are, Marzil. So I'm not concerned about what roster it ends up being, guys, because I think that's too big of a rabbit hole at this point. I'm writing this rumor because we know for sure this has been told to the public, but running vague rumors sounds pointless because we don't know where is Hikka. We assume Hikka is leaving because he said he's playing, but that could just
Yeah.
easily mean he's staying in EG. We talk about that, but I don't think OG will change their signing operandi. Do you think OG will change their signing operandi?
Then they're
Like go
fucking killing
shoot.
the hype and anything. If
Yeah, it would
they're
be so
yeah,
sad.
no, no. If they're doing this, if they've if they're gonna blue ball us and do that,
Yeah,
then
that.
it's just like
That's the perfect way to put it, man. Literally, just blue
see,
ballers.
okay, if you're orangutan gaming, right, and you come out with statements like we're watching the scene, we're looking at the scene, and then like your players on social media, like come out and say like more or less confirm that they're joining a certain team or something, and then it ends up being like, हाँ हम तो इधर नहीं आ रहे थे, sorry आपके साथ मजाक हो गया. So
I
then
also like the whole following stuff on
yeah,
Twitter.
that's what social media. That's
Yeah,
what.
so I think Go Shoot It as Raktar confirmed. Rizzi is
Yeah,
confirmed.
100%.
Persia has to be confirmed because of that, because they're not going to want one Korean player like Godspeed said.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
I
Godspeed.
don't
Who do you
think.
Godspeed.
think? Godspeed. Who do you think is the
Just a
flex
second.
player in this lineup in OG?
Well,
Who do you think plays flex, like your KO, your Sky, your secondary initiator?
I mean, Ghost and Shooter both can play flex.
Ghost.
Shooter, if you remember, his first claim to fame for Indian fans was the Breeze map.
It is the Sky, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, when he was when he
the
fucked
Breeze
up.
map where he played Sky. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Even
I'm
So
when
just checking
Storax was
on that.
there, it was kind of sad to see Shooter leaving Jet. So I would want
Yeah,
Ghost to play flex.
no, I'm
Shooter is a Jet.
saying players can play flex. It depends on Rizzi and Persia, to be honest.
yeah, that's what, because all of them have showed. So Rizzy and Persia, I was just checking out their VLRs, and they've played Breach, KO, and Sky, like certain agents like that, like a little bit here and there, but that's not
The thing is,
that's not
the two South Asian players will have to adapt a lot for the two Korean
yeah,
players.
yeah.
Okay. And why are you
Continue.
including?
It came in the chat, so I could put
I
it on
wanted
the
to
sheet,
yeah.
and I like it, so why not?
Yes.
Malav,
Yes.
I'd
Huh.
like to ask you on this record because
Sure.
I've asked you like वैसे मतलब not on record, off the record,
That's a bit
that
something.
what is the option for G? I mean, having like this kind of loss, like what do you look forward to? I mean,
Winning.
Yeah.
obviously winning, but yeah, what would you change as a analyst slash coach?
Uh.
CA.
Hmm.
Honestly, though, like, let me just tell you, I don't know if Malav agrees with me, but most analysts slash coaches hate vague questions. At least from my perspective.
Because there's
If
too
you're
many
going to
answers.
ask what you want to change, at least maybe
No,
ask
don't.
what.
I mean, what do you want to do after this? I mean, this there has to be a reaction, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure
He's.
how much inside the team I can reveal about like what we're planning to
Oh,
do next.
I think
Because
the question is okay, I'll ask you in a different way.
sure.
Um, will GE try stuff the way they did in VCC1 and then settle back to
Okay.
their style, or will we see GE just playing their style?
Uh. um, so I've had this conversation within the team that that we need to like like move on from playing the way we're playing. So I can discuss on an individual perspective. We're looking to see if we can how we can work with enabling players more around those lines to
Hmm.
see how we can maximize their strengths, and that also includes a lot
Chamber
of
for
change.
Kappa. Chamber,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, that's something we've like over and above just agent role changes, right? Because agent role changes, I think it's very easy to just like figure out and how you want to do.
Yeah.
Like I think people overrate which agent someone is playing and like how that impacts uh how the game is working. But
This.
the bigger change is going to be how we react to in-game situations which don't involve agents, right? Like comms, positioning, and like things that you basically need to inculcate in such a way that they become drilled into your
Isn't that a
base.
change though that you'd already be trying in VCC one? It's more like you'll make it like the team will make it
So
happen. You
I've discussed
guys.
this. Yeah, I've discussed this many times, but we simply haven't had the downtime to be able to work on outside the server stuff, which doesn't include like in-game stuff, right? Because think about this: like VCC one, we were heading with a very limited, like agent like map pool. I'll admit that. Like
No,
we didn't
beyond.
have. Yeah, we were heading into the tournament with the very basic map pool, and like that's something that hit us. And and my what I was looking forward was after VCC one, we had the time to work on it before we headed into APAC. But then APAC was just
Hmm.
like like new meta, and then you have to adapt to like 5,000 more things. So that's why I haven't had the more. Yeah.
No, I get that. It's interesting. So the
Yeah.
time factor,
Okay.
right?
Once again,
Because
once again, can I answer the message you deleted?
no, please. If
Because
you
I really
want to,
want
but
to.
okay, but
There is
okay,
a
yeah, go for it.
reason. There is a reason
I
that
deleted it.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
timed that person out. Like it's hate. If you want to answer it as hate, then okay, but not as a question.
No, so I'll just say something like if there is a certain person or a certain group of people who are creating content that I don't like and I don't want to see on my Twitter feed, I block them to distance myself from their community and their content. I don't know why you guys are saying that.
Easy as that, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
and
my way of distancing myself from the community without going all out and ranting about it and fucking spreading hate in a Discord server with 4,000 fucking people.
Yeah, I think
If you have the ball, yeah, like, I don't
no,
know.
okay, we are venturing into hate. Matlab.
yeah, I think
So
it's more to do with the first question as well, like not the second one. Because second one, I think so. Nobody should have a problem with that.
the, the real hate over here is somebody tell Rex Streams to stop IGLing in my
we really
plat
don't need to
games.
analyze hate. It's hate.
Yeah,
Come
hate is
on,
hate.
man. I'm just trying to
Yeah.
win. I'm just trying to win and ranked. It's too hard.
Yeah. No, see that
Yeah.
that I will take. Malav over.
Carry your ass every time I play with you,
Sure,
Malav.
sure, sure, sure.
uh, guys, seriously though, like, please don't hate on Musa, don't hate on Malav. Like,
No, even if he
they're both
wants to, right? Fucking
adults.
go ahead. Like, listen, okay, if you want to spread hate about me, fucking go ahead. Like, do that. Like, do whatever you want, right? Like, but if you want to, like, saw things about and ask me why I blocked you, then have the balls to fucking message me instead of spreading hate. Like,
So, but
just
I
don't do
think
that
you're
shit.
also being assumptive here, right? That he spread hate after you blocked him. I know he tweeted once, which was bad again,
Have you seen
but
his Discord server? Have you read the general
no, I'm
general
very
Discord
glad
server?
now I have it. I'm not
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
the
Be
Discord
happy you
server.
haven't. Yeah, because I have seen it and I know what it is about me,
No,
and
but that's
that's
my
one of the
point,
reasons why.
Malav.
Yeah,
That is literally why I said no when you asked, can I answer that
yeah,
question? Is because you bite into hate. You are hate. Hate
yeah.
deserves to be ignored,
Because
not acknowledged.
I
Like
don't know,
that
man.
is. I've got 3 accounts banned in league, like high rank accounts. Not because I hate. I never hated on people. When people who started to be toxic, I would give back strong, and I got banned, not them. So it is not worth it, you know. Just ignore the haters. I think that's what. Yeah, after VLT, I had the exact same thing happen to me. People
Oh,
like
dude. Like I
predictions, this
don't
that, but
know.
not worth.
Yeah. So I don't know if you read these, but like this comments in Sangwan shares thread
Oh, I
saying
yes, yep, yep,
CA isn't can't be a coach, and I'm like, you
yeah.
guys haven't seen how he works in the server. Like
He's
I
gonna
don't
shock
know.
everyone.
Like no one knows. Like fuck it. Like no one knows what he's doing. No one knows how much he's done and how much improvement he brought to the team because that's what out of the
Yeah.
server looks like.
No,
Which
I
is
mean,
fuck
if
all.
you want to know, you can ask the players. You can ask
Yeah, that's
Sentinel.
one. Yeah.
They will tell you the truth. If I didn't do anything, same for Malav. You ask Hellranger, he'll tell you the truth. I mean,
Like
I
dude,
don't think you need to ask though. I just want to remind everyone. Okay, last for the hater announcement. Um, come December, GE Extremes was not necessarily happening. It was on a public stream where.
It wasn't happening. I was
Okay,
going to
thank you.
ROG Academy. It wasn't happening.
I didn't want to
I
say it,
didn't
Okay.
but thank
I
you.
didn't tell Hellranger that I was joining ROG because I knew he would convince me to
Hellranger
come
found out on live stream
there, which he
and
wasn't supposed to find out at the
publicly,
same time.
yeah, publicly convinced Malaf to go to GE. So if you want to talk about value, this happened live,
Yeah.
bro. Literally happened
And
live.
You don't
Easy
have to
plug,
worry
go
about
back and
that,
watch.
Malav.
But
Just
uh,
don't.
yeah, so ignore the
I
fucks. Let's get back.
I'd
Huh.
like to, yeah, exactly. I'd like to make a point about VLT. So we have NW1 on the bench, and his education is, I suppose, about to complete, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, so he has one exam that's jury that's supposed to be at the end of this month.
Yeah, and exactly. So now you have bought DM, you've paid the transfer fee and whatever, and now he's playing well. So MW1, then again star category. What do you do here?
Plead the fifth. Does anyone know what that means?
I didn't hear you, sorry.
It's
I said
okay, see.
plead the
It's
fifth.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
uh,
Okay, see, wow.
yeah. I will play it. Hey, for all of the everybody in chat who's confused about what the fuck I'm saying, watch Suits. You'll understand. I think that's your basic guidance to the American law system.
One guy says MW1 plus DM is equal to violation.
MW1 plus DM equals violation.
If that
For
means Vibor on the bench, which is what Roast is typing, I am not the biggest fan of that.
Yeah, he's the best flex player in India, in my opinion.
the only reason I don't want to talk about it personally is because like I know the each player's strength, and if I was the coach, I would know who I want out, and I don't think it's fair to any of the players if I reveal them like that.
I mean, yeah, everybody's role is so crucial as of now, and it's not like they're not delivering. But you cannot have MW1 sitting on your bench, right? I mean, that's the bigger question. That, you know,
Uh,
all five individuals talented, no doubt in that, but you'll have MW1 on the bench?
man,
I don't know, man.
okay. Small address before I asked Godspeed for his top five because that's where we were. But um, guys, like freaking, just tell me who is going to IGL if Amit Rasu becomes coach. When you come
Yeah,
with the
exactly.
answer of that question, right? Bring back to me. I know Anna said it. I know Amit Rasu said it. I know there are rumors, but there are rumors about fuck all everything, man. But just
Yes, and
think
hell,
about it logically for a second.
I mean, I think if you bench or not bench, if your IGL like hardcore IGL isn't a part of the team anymore,
Yeah.
then you opt in for like a liquid like system where everyone like it's based on like how Solke said one round, so like he'll IGL, the other round Yampi says let's do this, the other round like Scream has an idea and they follow that.
Everybody's giving inputs.
Yeah, so everyone has like an equal share out of the three of them, and everyone provides inputs and helps in mid round calling. I
I don't
think
know.
that's
I
where it should
think Amit Rasu's case has been very simple from year one. Uh, do something internationally, then think about retiring. It's
Yeah, fair.
literally
And I don't
so
think he's
simple.
done. Yeah, and I don't think he's done
I
because he
think
just got started.
if we had made top eight, he might have had the thought even because I think we gave like when we were good, we looked top eight worthy. When we were bad, everyone saw what happened. Um, but like at one point, he's gonna have got a taste. He like could have made top eight. Was freaking close, and he's not going to bow down after that. I don't know. Nah, it doesn't sound right,
Uh,
man.
See, a question to you.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, you've worked with the team for VCC too, and the second VCC. And who do you think has the IGL potential in your opinion?
I will plead the fifth again and ask Godspeed is for top five. I'm not talking about players' strengths and weaknesses, man. Not so
No, no,
soon
I mean
after.
like who you think could be a good IGL? Like in general, like say one name or two. I don't know if you
No,
want to.
because that is revealing players' strengths. Like
Oh,
I can do it off stream maybe, but not on stream for the
okay,
public to
okay.
know. Even off stream, like I not reveal anything. I would just tell you my opinion. But like, okay, small point before Godspeed, please tell me your top five. This is why for every
No,
streamer you
just
watch,
keeping.
including
Huh.
Godspeed, Sahil,
Wait a sec.
yeah.
Okay, sorry to get you guys, but see, can you open?
What the fuck did I do?
No, can you see Beast's
Oh,
tweet?
thank God. I thought I revealed something on
No.
the
So
stream.
this
He
just
is just too scared nowadays.
Uh, V's tweet, yeah.
If you
Uh,
know, you know, guys.
Oh, it's not even that, bro. I showed my WhatsApp a lot of times before. I don't want to show that.
Oh, acha.
Because see, be so straight. He says we can start. Oh, we can't start over, but we can begin now and shape a new
Oh, he's
state.
going back to Salt.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, g-
Galaxy
is
with more
Galaxy
changes.
disbanding or yeah? That's what.
Well, they'll probably pick up some of our free agents, right, and stay. I think they want to stay. Or maybe just rebuild around someone like Trist. I could see that
So
happening.
rebuild around. Yeah. So now you've Trist, Lucia, and Lost to work with.
Interesting.
Your favorite? All three of them are your favorite. This thing, no?
I'd like
Okay,
Godspeed
wait.
to
Godspeed's
Galaxy.
take on
One second,
this.
one second,
Yeah.
one second. Lone says he's still in GX, but he's just playing a LAN with his friends.
Huh?
But then his tweet is so weirdly worded for that, right? Can't wait to take over the scene once again. Like you don't say that when like you're just playing one tournament, right?
This is
You can't
Come on,
say
called.
don't. Come on, don't.
This is
Hold
called
it.
when T69 style. Okay, we are chill squad, we are tryhard squad, we are
so,
everything.
so, like
Same
you're
beast. We are Indian squad, we are Pakistani squad, we
So
are
I'll tell
everything.
you something about what Lone said. Part of it is true because Gamers Galaxy is coming again, right?
Okay.
right.
So they obviously need to compete on LAN in Pakistan. But second part का मैं कुछ नहीं बोल रहा Lone.
Okay, got
ठीक
it.
है?
But then
So
like
if they get
yeah.
success in Gamers Galaxy, they will continue. If they fail, they will disband and Beast will come back
Yeah,
to
but then
Galaxy.
See,
like
there is genuine interest from orgs in Pakistani players and teams, and I'm not just talking Indian orgs.
Oh
So
yeah.
maybe if they play well, they get an org. I
how
was
close
this
did
close to getting the Arrow players. Two of the Arrow players branched out into a different team after Arrow, right? Protagonist and Goth. I was this close to getting them an org from NA. I had 3 to 4 NA orgs approaching me for them, and I was this close to getting them an NA org before they chose to disband. So
Speed, a follow-up question to this. If a Indian org picks up a Pakistani player, would they be able to boot camp together in India?
Yes, if they
I
can
yeah,
come
mean,
to
so
India, what do you mean? Yeah.
right now with the political climate in Pakistan, especially with whatever is happening in the past 2 weeks in Pakistan, it's not the first thing on their mind, but there should be a process where these players are recognized as athletes, and once they are, it will be easier for them to gain visas to
So
come to India.
top five though, Godspeed. Assuming you can account for what you know and can't say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say very tough, man.
trusting you on this Godspeeds.
Okay, wait. I'll give you step by
I'm
step.
just kidding.
Are
Just
you
kidding.
changing
Just
top two?
I don't want to, but I want to at the same time.
No, but
okay. So the
not
Indian in
want
you.
to. Is it happening according to you?
It should happen. Otherwise, fuck all. मतलब
Arey, not as a fan, Baba. Objectively. Come
not
on.
as a fan. Objectively बोल रहा हूँ. It should happen as well. Objectively. नहीं तो this disruption हुआ ही नहीं ना market में. You came into the market as a market disruptor. You disrupted
Thanks,
yourself
Nana.
and went. I mean,
No, but again,
Disrupted
that you're
yourself.
saying that as a fan. You're not saying that as in what you expect reality was.
okay. So my
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then I'd go for considering what I'm thinking will happen. Then I'm going for
Yeah.
VLTGE
Ha.
and VLTGE,
Two times.
VLTGE OG,
Okay.
EG medal.
VLTGE OG. No, VLTGE
OG
medal.
medal. Okay.
So wait, so where's Revenant in this?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Revenant is 5, like Revenant or medal.
Okay. Fighting Revenant medal. Anyone else fighting for fifth?
No.
And
Okay.
also
Maybe
for your
TR, but I don't know about TR. See, very frankly, TR can be so good. Like
yeah, like players don't understand the potential right now. But they know
so
it and
good, but I mean, I have to go by like how they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair.
Medal, see, I'll tell you very honestly, people don't understand how cracked
Buster
some.
can be.
हाँ मैं नाम नहीं लेना चाहता था, but yeah.
I mean, it's more or less confirmed with Strokey saying Buster's leaving.
नहीं, I'm saying Buster का नाम नहीं लेना चाहता. I don't want to single him out among these 5 players.
Yeah, but
But
he's the most underrated roster player now.
Buster with Badman and Vexy
Was a different beast when he was playing Omen.
was a different beast. And if Vexy comes back to how he was, I absolutely love Vexy.
Yeah,
You
same.
can say I'm partial, but I heckin' love how Vexy used to play. And if we can revive that old charm, very easily, top 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Like,
agree with
top 5 in the sense, fighting with Revenant for top 5.
So the reason I asked you guys for your top five, my top five is the same. It's with no medal. I'm putting Revenant ahead, but
Oh wait,
same
one
thing.
second, one second, one second. I forgot to ask Godspeed this. So when I
Hmm.
gave my ratings, when I said GVLT 1 2, I meant like how it's always been like 50-50. Is that the same for you, or do you think VLT becomes like the clear number one?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, no, like on a personal level, like just your even this, just your like prediction. I just wanted to know, like,
See, I'll be very, again, malab, for whatever like may happen, may not happen, but
yeah,
I expect VLT. See, I expect VLT to be better.
yeah. I mean, I mean, there's no need to be like
No, no,
like I
not
was
not
asking.
comparing GE, but I'm saying I expect VLT to be better than they are.
Huh, that's understandable. Like you say that. Like every team wants to be better than there. Like
Yeah.
that's just yeah.
Steve still didn't answer his question, but okay.
Yeah,
No,
I
he
think
gave his answer.
No, I
Like I
answered. Nah,
understand. Yeah, he
I
says
put VLT
VLT.
as
Like
number one. I didn't
yeah.
say 50
so.
50.
This is what I
Ah,
wanted to
okay.
ask you guys though, but with another two teams.
Yeah.
So Sahil put EG third. I was actually seriously considering putting EG fifth. Not going to lie.
Same
Um,
here.
I put
But
EG fourth, right? I put EG third. Yeah, my
you
bad.
put EG third.
No, I put
Um,
OG third, EG fourth.
no,
Yeah, I
you
did.
put EG third. You put EG third. I asked it
Are
twice
you,
too. Yeah.
did I
Uh,
now?
yeah.
It's so
Malav and
confusing with
Godspeed put.
EGG and OG with so many G's and E's.
Well, you can change if
Mm,
you want OG third.
confusing.
That's
Yeah.
cool too.
No, no. I'll say it again. VLT, G, OG with this rumored roster, and then EG. For fifth May, it's open, yeah. Metal or
Pick one.
I don't know, man.
You have to pick one.
But metal over M42 and Revenant. That's what I can say.
no,
Okay, so metal.
Revenant are the sure shot favorites for fifth.
Yeah.
I am going
In
for
my
one
opinion.
surprise in my top five. And I don't think M42 will be anywhere near top five right
Ooh,
now.
damn.
Like, they'll need time. They'll need.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think the fight is not for fifth and it's for fourth and fifth with Revenant Medal
Oh,
and
very true.
Hmm.
Enigma. I don't think Enigma is top three anymore, which is why I don't think a big four is going to come. And that was going to be my next question. Is it big three or big four after VCC 2? Or is it
Big
big
four for
two? Or is it big two?
Oh,
it's big four for me.
If it's big two, then I think everyone.
I want to ask this to chat also, so I'm going to make a poll for
Wait,
you guys,
so
chat.
yeah, why do you do that? Like this reminds me like what Sleepy said in his check your corners. He said like he said GVLT like dominating the scene for like as long as they already have, and Enigma have not. Like that says a lot about the scene, and he suggested that like more third party tournaments to help get Enigma to like Enigma since they were like the third best team in the region at that time. To get them to a level where they can compete with like the top two and like even make it to like APAC, like which is obviously the goal, but they weren't able to
Trying.
do it.
I'm
So
trying,
like,
chat.
what is the solution to uh like breaking the big two or like breaking the big three? 'Cause if importing isn't, then what is? Is it time or what is that?
Yeah, being better. I mean,
No, it is importing, just not
But
players.
yeah,
I don't think so. I think getting international exposure would be best for the like let's say our like other than the top two. If they get an international prac, international exposure like BLT or GE did like in these tournaments, I mean it's really helpful for them as well to understand where they are right now.
There we go. Now real poll, guys. अरे नहीं हो रहा था पोल मैं क्या करूं? It's your fault. You guys are all on YouTube. YouTube is shitty. We should go to Twitch, but we can't. You are on YouTube.
The
But yeah, I
anti-YouTube.
get what you guys are saying. So wait, big three, big four. Balav, you were saying big four. Godspeed.
yeah, like
big three.
big four, but not necessarily with Enigma ending the big four.
But big four, right?
Actually,
Like,
no. Wait, you know what? Big three makes a lot more sense if I think about it because I don't know. Yeah, big three. I think.
okay. Sahil?
I don't know, man. Big two or big three, but I don't know. Like Enigma will come back, but they have to sort out some role problems.
अरे
So
तो
big three.
big
Actually, you
three
know
or
what?
big four? So
For
Big
me,
three.
it's big
Enigma won't be.
3.5. For me, it's big 3.5. Like
Ah,
anyone
that's
like
big three. That's big three.
3.5.
You round down,
Imagine
not up.
Premier League saying we are targeting big 3.5.
चैंपियंस लीग नहीं खेलना है बट
चैंपियंस
उसके
लीग भी
नीचे
खेलना है बट थोड़ा आधा वाला.
उधर तक लाइक औकात नहीं है हमारी थोड़ा
Yeah, it's just like the Premier League, I would say. The big three are already established right now in Premier League, with a contention going on for years for the fourth spot.
So definitely
Fair
not big
answer.
four is what all of you guys are saying. Interesting, man. Uh basically OG getting free entrance and EG's comps giving them a free exit. Maybe they'll change the comps. Maybe they'll get used to the comps and fix their issues as they are. It's quite. I think it'd be quite jarring with the way they performed in VCC1 if they're not big three at the end of this. And I'm not even sure who would be in my big three, if EG or OG. I think you guys are sure you want OG, but
I hope
I don't know,
just for the
man.
sake of the argument.
I don't know how roles fit in there. You have comms issue first of all, because Korean and all that. Then you have roles issue. Then you
You know,
have playstyle issue. कितना fix करेंगे?
all of this is based on the fact that hopefully they started practicing and have some sort of plan in mind as to how they want to proceed with the roster.
But they don't
Because if
even
they
know the
don't,
roster the way it is set.
yeah, let's say okay, inside the org, if they know the roster, I hope they have a plan of action that they want to stick to.
Yeah,
I hope so.
that is true. And
Because if
everybody
they're starting
has
right
to
now,
abide by that.
if
Yeah.
they're starting with day one, like I don't know, let's say
I
they
just
announce
want to
in
throw a
Tuesday.
spanner into that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a bit of a controversial question.
Go for it.
Assuming everyone here in this podcast is unavailable, is there a coach that can give them that direction in our scene?
Which team?
OG.
Roger. No, I don't know, not yet.
So how do they get that direction? From the
Importing.
IGL
They've
or from
already
brand
spoken with
new
Inter.
5 man? I don't think
Maybe
Indian players are
Godspeed,
that easy to
or
play
maybe
for
Godspeed
players.
recognizes it as a good project.
That's why I said,
Quote,
assuming
in,
none of
in
us
double
over
quotes.
here are available, assuming nobody over here is available, then is there a coach? Because I know Godspeed, he will. I think he'll be open to the project, but I don't think the amount of control Godspeed would want in a project like that they can deliver with players like coming in, assuming they are stars.
See, that's the problem when I said about India. It's not like I think I'm better. It sounds off, it comes off maybe like that, but it's because teams and players in India don't like to give up control. It's very evident. That's down to attitude, ego, or
Chill.
what else I don't understand. But yeah, teams are very afraid to give up control, and teams and players that are afraid to give up control, then you're just worsening the situation by bringing in a coach, because a coach will have his philosophy, his
Yeah,
ideals.
नाम का coach.
Exactly.
Naam ka coach, and that never
Exactly.
works.
Exactly. If the coach wants to play execution and the IGL wants to play default, तो फिर वो तो line of sight ही अलग हो गया ना, मतलब पूरा.
No, it's like the fundamental
शार्की
difference
रेकनिंग
between
के बारे में कुछ बोलूं क्या?
So
क्या scene
players,
reckoning.
नहीं since it's poking no, I want to know if I can leak things. Sharky, should I? I mean, more than me, I've got a bigger bomb sitting with me. Oh, फोड़ना है क्या? I mean, it's pretty obvious who it is. I don't think he will ever explode though. Nah, I
Sharky's like
will.
मेरे
I
को
will.
खुद नहीं मालूम है. They'll be like Sharky's like मुझे खुद
Cope
नहीं
करो.
मालूम है.
नहीं.
Wait,
Okay,
has
I'll leak
anyone-
this. Sharky and I had a chat on TS a few days back.
TS.
things
Sharky came to
changing.
TS.
Yeah, that's how secretive he wanted to be.
Damn, Sharky coming to Atmosphere TS and मुझे नहीं मालूम.
नहीं
ठीक है,
मुझे तो
Sharky,
और कुछ
मतलब.
नहीं चाहिए.
वो तो टीम सुदेश को मिलेगा ना.
Uff. अरे
Okay,
what?
okay,
So,
wait. 1 second. Quick question.
हाँ.
So the TC Qualifier 1 for Ultra Gear C starts April 5th
Yeah.
and ends April 10th.
Yeah.
So Oringaton have to participate in that, don't they? Or do they skip that and
No,
play
they're
the
skipping
race?
that.
Second
I
qualifier.
mean, they should skip that.
What? No, they should not skip the entire tournament. They're
Not the
going to go
tournament.
play
No,
VCC
the
directly.
The first qualifier.
They're playing second qualifier. How many teams qualify from each
Because,
qualifier?
So
you can't.
so 2 qualifiers and 4 teams each.
They can't physically play the first qualifier. They
then
won't
fine.
be allowed to play the first qualifier.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
No, because they can't. Nah, I think I've checked this with. I've checked this with. What can you say? TEC admins. That inter-regional locking is there.
Yeah, I've had a big issue with
Yeah.
certain team of players around this. Yes, but this
So
okay.
they won't
So
be.
they
They
said
shouldn't
yeah.
be allowed
They
qualify
said
for.
this tournament is open for SA only. So till the time they don't have everyone on LAN, everyone in India or
Or
anyone,
SA. Yeah.
yeah, or
You can
anyone,
bring them to Bangladesh.
yeah,
And
anyone, any neighboring
Let's
countries either.
yeah.
So till then,
let's not open that
Avgad
Pandora's
ahe,
box.
Avgad ahe.
HVS information. Man, I heard so much about HVS back in when I was just about to join Nordvin, when we were doing ROG
Hmm.
scans first time. Kind of disappeared after that. Sad. Either ways, need to start wrapping up stream because
I
unfortunately I do
have one
have
question for you guys.
PUBG Mobile. Yeah, tell me.
TEC Ultra Gear coming.
Uh,
Hmm.
What is your one underrated team that will come out of it?
I
define
mean,
underrated.
the registration तो होने दो.
Teams we don't expect to do well.
अरे यार,
Nobody. No.
registrations
This
तक.
is this will be the months of uh, no surprises.
I think there is a surprise. I think the team that Venki and all have,
Oh, which
the
one is that?
team that
Sudesh?
Venki.
No,
No,
that's
no, they
Venki.
have a different team. Yeah,
The Cortez one.
I I don't remember
Thanks,
Cortez
Naman.
team in it.
I don't know what the exact
Yeah,
team.
I also don't know the exact, but that
Yeah.
team I think so.
If chat, you guys know Venki's team, let us know. Till then, I like
Glyph
this
and
question.
all.
I'll ask you guys.
Glyph, Glyph is also a player.
Team Kali is it disbanded? Lone says it
No, so
disbanded.
it disbanded, but a new team has taken its
Okay,
place.
basically the young one team. I
Yeah,
follow
yeah,
that.
the young one team.
Do you guys have any other teams, Maluf, Sahil, that will come through and surprise?
I
Chalo,
think
I'll
Amigos
back
can
my
be one.
Oh,
amigos
So
okay.
can be one.
okay, go ahead, Godspeed.
Yeah, I think
Wait, one
Amigos can
sec.
also be one.
Maluf, are you leaving? Dinner?
No.
Oh, okay.
My parents haven't called yet, so no.
Amigos can be one.
Okay.
Chalo, I've hated on TR and my boys for all the life. I'll say they'll do well this tournament.
They're not
That's
comeback
just
though. What
it.
the fuck? I mean, they're not underdogs.
I mean,
I didn't name G, RG, and all. Like they
Huh.
also.
there, it's one gift that I want to give to Bones today. That I've said
OE
that
was a
nahi yaar,
scam, no? Immutable.
nahi yaar, I've told you that
Oh, the roster.
you guys can do better, but I'll say you guys will do well this time.
Hmm.
I'll give you that
I've
much.
got
That's my gift to Bones. Nothing
I've
else.
got one update in our rumored rosters, which is medal. They're not cracking as of now, but we might see them in qualify 2, I guess. I'm not sure. This is the update from one of the players of the team.
Okay. Either
Yeah.
ways, guys,
So
that's
Nitin the team.
Wait, wasn't that a screenshot that Venki posted that you were scrimming
Venki
with?
simple techno san Satan. Satan. What the
So
fuck
Venki as
is
in
Satan
that
is
in
good.
obviously,
English?
Satan. Okay. So
Satan is a
Venki,
good
everyone
idea.
knows. Simple insignia. Techno. No.
Yeah, Techno played for OE, right?
Oh, wait. Or I think I remember filtering through him in one of the ROG later rounds.
Hmm.
And Sonic as in X Sonic as in
Hmm.
SPN. Same
Eh,
guy. Satan. Not sure who
young
that is.
one team. I like that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna call them young one team. See if they can actually make it. I don't think. I mean, again, no offense to any of these players. Um, I think everyone just forgets the fact that this is the meta that we first started Valorant with. This is the meta where it was a two-horse race. And I think this will be the meta where it once again becomes a two-horse race, including OG. I don't think they're gonna
Wait, so
contest.
yours is top two.
I'm not even saying big three. I think it's big two again. But OG
And
will
for
be
me,
close, I guess, but not enough. OG will just be another EG, I think.
Ooh, damn.
Oh damn.
that's a brave statement, but okay, yeah.
That is
It's a big
disrespect.
statement.
That is.
Yeah, that is fucking shitting on them.
Well, I don't think 2 weeks of practice is enough, unless you're Maxi and Pit, I guess.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that is
Unless
disrespecting
you're
EG as
European.
well.
Disrespecting EG? No, why? They were. Like, I say OG is another EG in the sense that they'll give scares to VLTGE, but at the end of the tournament, you won't feel like VLTGE was ever in threat of losing their spot. Isn't that what we all felt after VCC won? Even though
No, I was
EG
feeling
only
this
lost
after
one
qualifier one.
weekend,
One weekend, but EG won a complete VCC qualifier.
that's what
You
I'm
have to
saying. Even
understand.
though EG only lost one weekend, at least after that weekend, I just felt like, I don't know. EG
Okay,
was in the conversation, not
Yeah.
VLTGE were in the conversation. Get it?
Yeah.
There
yeah,
was
I
EG,
think
just the question mark.
I think a big better way of putting that, like how I would like to put Enigma's results into this thing is they beat your top two Indian teams convincingly.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
It's
not
just genuine.
consistently.
Yeah,
No, but convincingly.
convincingly in the first this thing in the first qualifier. I thought we were in the lead and we should like I was pretty happy with the way we played Ascent, and then we just got smacked in the face.
Yeah, I think OG can do that, but they won't, like, when it comes to finals or BO5s or stuff like that, they'll fail.
Yeah.
Okay, for how long do you think that's continuing? Like you're basing your statement on the fact that they'll only have 2 months of practice, right? So do
On
you
two
think
weeks of
2 weeks of
practice.
practice? So do you think that changes when they get 2 months of practice, 3 months of practice, or do you think the cap of the team is too limited?
Depends on the
No, no, no,
practice,
no. Cap is
right?
not limited. It's like a time bomb, though. Yeah.
Huh.
So,
That's
No, so
interesting.
depends on the practice, right? See, like,
no, but they
Good
won't get
practice or bad
practice,
practice?
because the roster will blow apart if they don't get results immediately.
yeah.
Exactly.
Hmm.
So what? Like, it's a
So
two-way
wait,
lose
so
situation.
are wait? So if you mean roster blowing up, you mean there's going to be issues with the imports if the team doesn't find the results it needs in the
I
first
don't
two
know.
months?
Issue with imports. Issue with the organization being like, "What the fuck are you imports for?" Issue with the Indian players being like, "Well, why aren't you doing much better?" Issue with the Korean players maybe being like, "Bro, Indian players are so trash." There's so many possibilities,
They don't.
that
To
Coming
can
me,
go
coming
wrong.
from Korea
yeah,
and not winning in India, how would they feel? Like
yeah.
comparison wise,
Okay,
because they are
let me
coming here
ask
because
you this in a different way, easier question. Would Maxi Pit Bleed beat Paper X?
In the future, yeah,
No,
but
like the way they are right now. They've got
they
what,
don't
one
have a
month of
five right now.
practice?
They don't have a five right.
they can.
They
But
can, nah, but you
what
wouldn't
five
say
are they
will,
using?
nah.
Yeah, but they can. Which is the difference between that team and this team?
Yeah,
Arey
they
Baba.
can. But
So
what's their playing five?
playing five, whatever they want, according to their comfort. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
even
which is
take the
still
playing five
them.
that played APAC.
Yeah, with that, yeah, with a little bit more practice, I think yes.
Like 100% they beat them?
Yeah,
It's not even
they beat
close?
them. Not close. It'll be close, but what could be possible is they beat them one weekend and then whatever issues like stem through or
Hmm.
like come in for the team. Like that
Uh,
could be possible.
so
So
Not
what?
I'd
impossible.
like to. Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Sorry.
Nah,
No,
I'm
I
just
was saying that.
saying.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
What Glacially said is my point. Basically, we beat Damwon.
Yeah.
I think we're overhyping international players. Maxi
Exactly.
and
That's
Pith
that's.
made a
Yeah.
big
Hmm.
effect, sure, but I don't think they take away the Kings in their first 1 month of try. If OG get 4 or 5 months, maybe those Korean players
One
can
more
show
thing
their
I'd
real
like to
impact.
mention that like you were talking about like conveniently versus consistency. Like defeating someone conveniently is something convincingly is something different, and
Yeah,
being
that's the argument.
consistent is
Yeah,
something different. And I'd go for consistency rather than beating someone like a 2 or a 3 in a best of 5 or a best of 3.
But we
Being
all would.
consistent. Yeah,
At least
exactly.
We
But
all
consistent,
would.
though. If you're
Malaf
continuously
said that
beating
he got
someone
smacked in the
2-0.
face, but like that was once upon a time.
No,
Yeah.
but that is how you put yourself on the map. That
yeah,
you're
but
no
I
longer the
mean,
big two by convincing,
So if they
yeah,
don't even do
all that.
that,
convincingly
Yeah,
then
convince
GG.
people.
but what after that, right?
See,
You,
I'll give you a very good phrase, Sahil. You can use it. Okay. Convincingly will convince people. Consistency will dethrone the teams. Okay.
I mean,
So
yeah, that is true.
yeah. So convincing people is the first case because now, right now, no one is convinced. Nah. First, you need to convince
Yeah,
people
exactly. Because
that
I
we
was
are up there.
also a bit set back after they lost to Snakes in that fashion in a best of 5, as a fan as well. But yeah,
So first, OG has to convince everyone that they can beat VLTG. Then they have
yeah,
to go towards the dethroning part.
So
yeah. I was
yeah,
going. I was talking about EG, but okay, yeah. OG, same
no,
goes with OG as
yeah,
well.
same EG may be the reason Big Three we are still saying it despite their loss is because they have convinced us. But it's
Yeah,
Big
Exactly.
Three because they haven't changed anything. They've only convinced. That's all. And yeah, that's
yeah.
pretty much it, guys. Like we'll see. I genuinely think
I
OG
also write
is
one-liners, guys, just in case. I'm
yeah.
unemployed. I'm unemployed. I also write one-liners. Feel free to contact me.
Also writes multi-liners for that matter.
Yeah, but
Can you help me getting a girlfriend with your one-liners and multi-liners?
sure, Malav, I'll sing somebody's me for her.
I thought you were going after me, Malav. What is this?
Yeah, so that's exactly what
Malam is
Oh
when I
not
shit,
use
loyal,
that
never
guys.
would
mind.
He
help.
I
duos with
Okay.
me
read
one
into
day and
that.
he duos with someone else the other day. He's not loyal. All the girls in the chat.
See,
Malav is a player.
I don't duo with one tricks anymore. Like Jet player.
Okay.
If you can't,
You
if
get
you
your
can't
ass
tell me.
carried by me and now you say this. Okay,
See, if
cool.
you put me on agents that don't maximize my potential, then
Sure.
like
So play
I'm a
Malav
Reina
Sova
player.
only.
I'm deep down, I feel like I'm a Reina player.
You
I'm
had
playing
three
Breach.
frags
No,
on one
Neon,
map and I
Neon. You
was
should
carrying
choose
your
Neon.
Yeah,
ass.
deep
Okay,
down,
guys.
literally.
We
Yeah,
will continue your cat fight after.
we are
Um,
native on the top.
no, no. I would actually love to have I think maybe I should start a new series where I have two people playing with each other and I just laugh at how much they fight in game.
You just react to them go.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
That's what we
Um,
mean, Malav. We're tilting on other plat players.
yeah, I think what we have arrived at though with OG is that they'll do damage. How much is the question? Uh, some might feel a lot, some might feel just
Um,
surface damage. So we'll
they,
see.
they'll shake up the scene for sure. I mean, that's what they're That's what they're coming to
Shaking
India
up the
for,
scene
right?
is a big statement though, man. Like shaking
For
up the
shaking
scene
up, you
means
need to
moving
dethrone.
GVLT.
Yeah, you need to dethrone to shake up the scene.
I mean,
That
they'll
okay.
start first. They'll start off with taking off maps. Then they might also win series.
So
Who knows?
final question to finish it off, okay?
Yeah.
Apex slots, assume there's two. Who's making it?
With OG
That would
playing
be
second qualifier, right?
whichever team of OG you
Okay,
want
okay,
playing the
okay.
second qualifier.
Uh,
Whichever team you want, rather. Like if you can even
which
say
team
I
I
want a
want?
team with I don't know these five players and they will break it. Or if you know and you don't want to say, you can be like mystery team.
I mean, if I say I want three teams to make it, but like if I don't name the third, it'll be like I'm hating on the third. But
No,
I'd
I don't.
like.
Okay, hold on, hold on. No, 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 no wanting. You have to give me two teams. Everyone,
Okay, okay, sure, sure, sure.
two
So
teams.
I want VLT and EG to make this APAC slot. So I want to see EG perform over there. That's the only
See,
reason.
see,
No hate to G. I love G.
Sahil, then you asked me why I don't do it
One
with you.
sec.
Okay,
This is this
Exactly
is
because of what's like.
again.
okay,
Good
ठीक
take
है.
all
Sahil,
chances.
Sahil, prediction please. No want.
Yeah, okay, VLT and EG.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Malav.
But as in two slots.
Yeah.
Us and VLT.
Huh?
Us and VLT.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, who is US?
Wait,
Who's this
G.
new org I'm not worried about?
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. I'm not even gonna say who us is. Like
Yeah, yeah. I got.
what if I'm an OG suddenly? Like what
No.
if I'm just done playing
Oh,
OG for a lot, and then I'm like, sorry guys.
Yeah, that's
I
not
was just
happening, guys.
yeah.
I will leak that now. Godspeed. What about you?
Apex slots. Yeah, I mean, VLT and G.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
So the funny thing is, the only person who thought it will change didn't even include OG. That's a big F for OG, man. One person thinks someone will get dethroned and
yeah.
it's not even OG. Like,
I mean, they'll shake it up means they'll take off maps in like convincing fashion, like 13 to 13-3 kind of thing. But that would be like it will be like kind of tremor. मतलब हिला देंगे. समझ रहे हो?
I think
और
I will
नहीं हिला
gift
पाए
you
तो
a
फिर
battle pass if they beat VLT or G 13 to 13-3.
Ooh,
okay.
probably
Consistently.
because all right buddies.
Send me 10 grand, man. I know what you're doing. At least.
Anyways, we will wrap up with that, fam. I have to go give my dry run. I have to go to office quickly and then give my freaking dry run for
All the
freaking
best.
PUBG Mobile. Hi, hi, hi. Right, Harry.
PMPL?
Yeah. Uh, yeah.
I'd
There's a
like to
lot of.
mention.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for
Go
it.
ahead. Sorry, my bad.
No, go for it. Go for it. I was just
No, I
gonna
was
wrap.
just saying that we are putting on a different show, and a chat. The chat is putting on a different show, and that's really amazing. 400 to 500 people coming together, we giving our thoughts. I mean, love this idea, and people talking in chat. Like, I just like to request them one thing. Like, try to be. Don't want to say like positive and say all the good things. But if you're even like making it sarcastic, don't be toxic. I mean, there is a fine line between it. Just, I mean, there's not people over here, but I saw some messages. But like, of course, CA chat is like so, like individually on another level. I've seen comparatively.
The chill, man. Everyone's chill here. I think
Yeah.
that's the best part.
Shout out to your chat as well, man. They're dope.
Yeah, we have one of at least legit South Asian community of Valorant.
I love chat as well, guys. So
Walrus chat is my chat is a subset of Godspeed chat and CS.
my chat is a subset of CS chat.
Yeah, and CS chat is like literally like my goals in life.
Ah, yeah. Chat OP. Let's
No,
go.
I take it now. You have to take it back. He said,
I was
You
reading,
have to take it
guys.
back. You have to take it back, Malab now.
Chat phone पे
What?
लगाए रखा हूँ.
You just said I.
Soon the phone will change to a second
Getting into
screen,
that,
hopefully.
you know.
I'm a
Yeah,
guest from
You've
chat or
been-
I am a professional guest. I don't know. I can be either.
It's just guest. Sometimes it'll be guest from chat. Sometimes it'll be
No, who am I? Like I'm both, right?
you're in my heart
you're a guest.
along
Okay.
with CS.
So
Sure.
Cruiser asked if we're going to get other people on from chat on Discord. So I said, yeah, sometimes we'll get guests from chat as well. Basically, what used to be the fans asking anything is going to be like a radio show. That's what I think.
Yeah.
That's the best way for me to say it. Radio show. Anyone can call
Yeah.
in basically.
And
Yeah.
today is my actual fan moment because I'm talking to Malav, one on one.
नहीं है भाई subset. All of you are family.
It's okay.
Setting up Discord waiting see. Yes. So okay, so big changes coming to my whole membership system, my Discord system. Yeah, bunch of shit. So subscribe, like. This is some massive news coming this month. I've been trying to not
Leak,
say anything.
leak.
No
Okay.
leaks. No leaks. No
Can
leaks.
you leak? Can
Chill.
you leak? Not me.
I
I
leak
think
what?
he's. We should be scared about
Arey,
him
I'm
for
not
himself.
saying about me, Baba. I'm saying in general, massive news is coming. And
Do we
honestly,
have an announcement to make? What are we announcing our future together? See anytime soon?
to check.
That is why he's going to London, right?
Yeah, I'm running away from that.
Malav,
Boy,
he is in a committed relationship,
See,
bro. Come on.
a while back, CA said.
Hi, ominous.
A while back, CA said he wished he was in Canada. Maybe I can make that a reality. I'm moving
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
CA
yes. All right,
out
done.
of
Never
budget,
mind. No
yeah.
reject. I'm down. Let's go. I want to come back to Canada.
Yeah. Malav joining
That's
V1 as head coach in Canada. Also living a happy life with CA.
Lol.
Maybe one day.
In PRX
One
Davai,
day.
we found CFA scam. Lol, what the fuck?
Yeah, let us call just someone. I'll just call someone. See, he knows. Hello, what is happening?
No. Anyways.
Should change this hello?
Oh, thank you for the subs, guys. Mother 11 months now.
Damn.
Thank
It's
you.
going to be a year of being together, CA.
Yeah, anniversary. Membership anniversary. But either way, guys, I'm saying you should subscribe, like.
Join.
I have. Oh, sorry.
Wait, Godspeed. Once again.
Join the channel as a member as well. Yeah.
Once again, Godspeed.
That's fine.
CA doesn't believe in polygamy, so I think you can kindly take your 59 rupees of love somewhere else.
No. All love is appreciated, guys. You guys.
Whoa.
Oh,
I didn't know
I
that.
believe in corporate polygamy, where it comes through YouTube into my feed. Which that's fine.
Fine.
Either ways, though, I'm saying ki, going forward to the rest of the year, there's going to be clear roles for every platform. Twitter has successfully taken over my Instagram, and Twitter is where we talk, everyone, nowadays, and I like that. So, Twitter, if you want to just chat, and Instagram is for content, basically. Lots of reels will come. But for now, I will go cast PMPL Pakistan and be sad about it, but also be happy because it's the last day of the weekend and tomorrow is off. That's pretty much it. Go follow Godspeed, go follow Malav, go follow Malav is Rex Streams, and go follow Sahil. That's weird ass Sahil at everywhere. And yeah,
Yeah.
give them some
It's
love
pretty easy
too.
for everyone. Like at the rate we are style everywhere, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish for something like that, but it's kind of hard.
All right. We'll be doing a lot more of this, so we'll see you guys around. But for now, bye bye, chat. Have a
should
good
add,
night. Thank you, Darshan.
Bonus to your mods, if you know who he is, right?
Who my
So that
mods?
you get-
Manan?
No, Ominous. So
Omnis,
that
Sushant.
yeah, like as in the stats guy on.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's
That's Sushant,
RIB.
Yeah,
Yeah,
RIB.
that is Sushant. Yeah,
I will
Sushant.
not.
Yeah, the Discord I taught you how to use. Yeah,
Yeah.
just putting that in, guys. I
Yeah,
taught you
yeah.
how to
That
use RIB.
The Discord I taught many
See,
people.
I will
how to
just
use.
say I specialize in a company called Riot Games. We specialize in taking things from people and making it better. Copy is okay as
Hello,
long as you
Riot.
make it better.
Hello, Riot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a leak.
Riot leaks a lot. See, that's where I get that from too.
Yeah,
Not
Riot, I
actual
have
leaks,
another leak.
random leaks.
Riot, I have
Uh,
another leak.
uh, anyways, VLT future IGL का बता के जाना. Bro, मैं
He
तेरे से
is
ही
the
रह गया
future
मेरे ख्याल से.
IGL.
I am the future IGL.
अरे हाँ मैं I told you guys ना मैं थक गया एंट्री फ्रैगर हो कि अब मैं IGL करने वाला हूँ. Let's go. I'm the new IGL for VLT. That's what
Also, I'm
Anna was
G
saying on
head
stream.
coach for G as well for the Ludo team.
Lol. And Godspeed is going to become the head coach of Gambit. Like he'll go to Russia and be stuck in Russia forever and drink vodka for the rest of his
What do
life.
you mean by that?
And Malam is joining OG, guys. Alright.
I'm joining
Let's
OG.
go.
Hello? What do you mean by that?
Anyways, chalo, bye bye. Before my company poops on me, I will tell you guys. Tata.
Wow.
I thought it was
Hello,
only
not
you.
even?
I
Hello,
thought it was
no.
only you with the weird fetishes, not your company as well.
Well, they
Bye,
would
guys.
have the right to do it, you know, because dry run is important. So I gotta make it a time. They go do that. Alright, guys. See ya.